Jacob, do it. You're live, Jacob.
At Texas Motor Speedway.
Our producers got jokes. Our producers got jokes. Our producers got jokes. That's all I'm going to say. And it ain't funny. But nonetheless, we are ready for the playoffs. I just come in and took the damn opening script away from Dean. Jacob. Go ahead, Jacob. Go ahead, Jacob. Go ahead, Jacob. Go ahead, Jacob. Go ahead. You take the lead. Go ahead, brother. You take the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, from the virtual iRacing Texas Motor Speedway, we welcome you to season number 6 of the playoffs, and it all kicks off here tonight. Our producer, Dean, got me because I was all excited. I thought we had technical issues and we weren't going to be live. I love you, too, you son of a scallywag, you. Hey, 24 drivers ready to battle it out here for the, 24 drivers. There it is. There's the bracket. I love the bracket, by the way. So he has been working hard. And something different. Something different, Jacob. 24 drivers in the opening round of the playoffs. This is going to be really, really exciting. There's only going to be 3 rounds before the finals. So on to the quarterfinals if you are able to make it here tonight. Let's see what happens as we're going racing at Texas. Playoffs racing on the pole. Tyler Dittmer and Stiers. And you got, of course, Joey Stiers and Justin Lumpkin. Row number 3 will find Colton Hogan and Joshua Suss. I guess they couldn't have a picture for him, so they got a cop cartoon. Roger Diebold, Andrew Harris, row 4. Top 5, then damn, this grid's fast. Steve Barnett and Aaron Van Rattle. Jacob, good evening.
Next week. Yeah, good evening to you as well. This grid is literally fast, as these boys are going to be tonight. Kerry Tribune, Brady LaBeouf, James Kaufman, Lucas Lyons up here. Obviously, he is not bald in that particular picture, but there is Kermit the Frog, Luke Smith with Chad Ross making up row number 8. Row 9, Cole Larson and Cody Knight, VP of Operations, round out the top 20 is Jonathan Cofield and Dane Hagan.
On row 11, it's going to be Jeffrey Johnson, winner last week at Talladega. Peyton Johnson on the outside. Jason Morales, followed by Adam Newton, the regular season points champion. Row 13, Raw Meza, the all-time starter, heading to 500. Tyler Goodwin to his flank on the inside. Outside, Ryan Dillavo on row 14, and Shane Scott starts 28th. And your top 30 there, Jacob, will find Fuzzy Mongold and J.D. Larson.
And right behind them is Race Control and Taylor Peacock. So I guess that is it. Taylor Peacock going to be tail end Charlie here tonight with TJ Moore being the race director.
There you go. Let's take a look at the race analysis for tonight's event, the playoffs here at the virtual Texas Motor Speedway. Track at 1.5 miles. Sound, please, Mr. Engineer.
Yes, sir.
He's already here. He's already on my bad side. Thought we were going to delay the race and do audio. Do a voiceover. I was excited. I was going to go back and watch football. Hey, listen, 150 laps here tonight for the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series playoff opener. Round of 24, race number 1, stage 1, lap 40 caution will come out. Stage 2 will take us to lap number 85, which is 10 laps after halfway. And then that final stage from lap 86 to 150 takes us to the checkered flag. Windy night, northeast winds at 13, 16 miles an hour. Track temp at 72. Virtual sim temperature right now is at 69, 70 degrees as the pace truck is coming onto the pit lane. Ladies and gentlemen, the road to a championship for season number 6 is about to begin. Into the Echo Park starter zone they go. Green flag flies. We're underway. Texas, round of 24. Round 1. Let's go at no limits.
Their way through 1 and 2. Tyler Dittmer up there on the front. Already seen a couple of them go way, way high back there at 1 and 2. Almost ended up getting up into the fence, but Tyler Dittmer, Joey Stiers, they're trying to get away from the rest of the field. Dittmer leads on turn 4.
Here they come, working off of that 4th turn into the double dog leg here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We control. Jerry spins into the pack. Barrett goes to the inside, and it collects others. The 25 involved. Calamity, a number of trucks collected like James Kaufman, Chad Ross, Brady LaBeouf, Luke Smith, Kermit, Andrew Harris. Joshua Suss, and many more. The big one has just happened on the opening lap here at Texas. Watch this coming out of turn number 4 on lap number 1. Unbelievable.
Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, literally right here, right off the bat. I mean, you see Cherry right there just kind of getting stuck in the outside. Justin Lumpkin might have come up and got up into him, turned him sideways, and after that, you got a good old-fashioned
Oh,
track
my
blocker.
goodness.
Everybody locking it down, jamming on the binders, as you would say, Wesley Allen. Everybody trying to get through, and, I mean, damn, you see Jason Morales, he locks it down, back in, coming around. I mean,
look at
he's
this.
got about 5, 6, maybe 7 of them. Actually, that's 8 of them. 9 now that LaBeouf's down there. It is literally a Waffle House parking lot right there. That's exactly what it is. It's not a Walmart parking lot. It's a Waffle House.
No, a parking lot party just become to open up a virtual Waffle House because we are scattered, smothered, and covered with a metal omelet virtual mayhem of destruction. And there it is. Multiple trucks involved, almost a Talladega Daytona-like super speedway big one. And watch this again. We're from different angles. This is with Matt Cherry. He's the first truck that lost it. And then I recommend you go on board with Larson in 20. Here's Matt Cherry. We put this in frame for you now. Lumpkin tags the left rear. Around goes the 45. Diebold scampers to miss him on the bottom, but the track is blocked. Barnett in the grass. Other trucks get tagged like Harris, Brady LaBeouf, Kermit the Frog, Ross, Kaufman, Larson, Meza, and we're not done. Johnson, Talladega winner last week. Jason Morales, other trucks on the binders to miss the big one. Let's go on board with the number 20. That would be a fun one. Here's James Kaufman also. Yep. Oh, my goodness, Jacob.
Bang. Oh, wow.
Right into the back.
Who do you want to
Kaufman just hit the back end of Van Rattle, boy. Yeah, stay on the front window of the windshield of the number 20 of Larson. This will be a fun ride because he was all up in it.
He's
and then somehow he found daylight. Watch this again. This is the Mountain Dew Maui Burst, number 20 of the Larson.
Who's going? Ohula. He's going in Hawaii.
And crash up ahead right now. Now watch this and listen.
Oh, he spun before. Bang.
I was going to say, if you stay on board with him, you can literally see him weasel through this. Look at that.
Oh, he does too. Yeah.
Go on board with him again and stay with him. And then Van Rattle puts a block on his, what, Easter. Watch this again.
If somebody had to block him, he was like, yeah, getting out of here, son.
Put this together, buddy.
Yeah.
We're going to stay on board with the 20 now. Watch this. Watch this and stay on board with the 20. Trouble up ahead. He knows it. Watch this.
Eject, Goose. Eject. I can't reach the ejection seat from here.
Look at that. A little T-bone shot party to the Red Seas after, and then he gets out of it.
Are you kidding me?
Well, he didn't get hit, though. Van Rattle didn't hit him. and then he just checks in on Joshua Suss. Hey, Josh, how you doing, buddy? That's Joshua Suss just checking in. Hey, by the way, don't forget Prosper Engineering Endurance Series debuts tomorrow night. Roval at Charlotte. That's going to be a good one.
Oh, does it? Holy shit, I forgot.
That's
tomorrow night.
Transition to that right there with Suss on the
tomorrow.
Right
I'm gonna have myself an endurance race.
Pardon the pun, my friend. Pardon the pun. That's all I gotta say. I'm mad at Dean right now. Okay, I literally thought we had technical issues. We weren't going live.
I love you.
He just tried to, Anyhow, Dean.
I'll send you a Vegemite sandwich.
Caution out in the early going. Man, this is not how you want to do things here in Texas. But you know what, though? What a track. What a place to open up the lid lifter for the round of 24 playoffs, right? I mean, this track is 1.5 miles. You can literally see pack racing 2, 3, 4 wide. You could have the big one. By the way, speaking of the big one, we'll probably have the big one several times over next Monday night at Daytona. As they come back to green, there's a look at the schedule ahead. Daytona next Monday night as we come back to green here in Texas.
There you see Joey
3 wide.
right there. Obviously, Stires was not here last week. Remember, was on baby duty. Now he is back into the mix up here, and right up here at the front. Dittmer trying to get away. Colton Hogan already up 3 spots. Diebold up 4 spots. All trying to chase down the pole setter, Tyler Dittmer. And check out the Hillbilly up on the top side, trying to find a way around Peyton Johnson. There is Justin Lumpkin. Apparently, he did not get the EOL from that contact, so they probably thought that Matt Cherry might have come down across his nose and hooked himself, because Lumpkin's still up here at the front.
Got Joey now on his sights. Dun, 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 dun. Is that Joe's thing?
Straight away. And again, as I mentioned, this is a place that you can see pack racing, 3-wide racing, the big one, or we can see the long green flag run. We can see things calm down and it actually be a good green flag stretch of racing, green flag pit stop. And that's what I love about Texas. No Limits Texas is what they call it now. You never know. You never know, Jacob, what type of racing you're going to get here tonight in this playoff race.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And, you know, Wesley, I kind of like the old version of Texas. I mean, when I raced here, numerous times in the
back
truck,
in my day,
and even in the next
we didn't
car,
have trucks.
I loved this, the layout of how this was, but certainly the older layout, you had the multiple grooves that you could try to make something happen, and 1 and 2, it was bumpy, it was this, it was that. They went through the reconfiguration, and a lot of people don't like this version of Texas. I actually had no problem with it. I actually enjoyed racing on this one as opposed to the old one. But the old one had the multiple grooves that you could run the top side over in 3 and 4 and the top side over in 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 now, I like it, but everybody else straight up hates it because it's not multi-grooved.
Multi-pass.
Yeah.
You remember that. Peyton Johnson's up 17, guys. Holy.
About a job for Peyton Johnson climbing through the field right now. There's a look at some of the biggest movers of the race. Peyton Johnson up 18 spots out of the top 5. He's in 4th. And all the while, former broadcaster, now driver, when he can, Tyler Dittmer. Originally from Virginia, York, Virginia, or Gore, Virginia, actually. Now from up in the Pacific Northwest. Leads the way now with the number 4.
He's not from the Virginias.
Yeah, Tyler Dittmer obviously joining me on the Friday night series. Well, it wasn't this past Friday night. But, with the cops' concerns of police survivors truck series.
He's blinking too.
He's blinking up
oh, shit, he's blinking.
That is not what you want for Tyler Dittmer to come up here and try to get her done, so to speak, here in the very first race of the playoffs. But Diamond going to sit on the inside.
Roger.
Carrie Tribune on the outside. That's 2 teammates right there with Mission 1 Esports with Dittmer and Carrie Tribune up here now 1-2 on the field. Diamond, Johnson, and Hogan making up the top 5 as they work their way through 3 and 4.
And by the way, remember also that obviously Diebold could have got caught up in that wreck and somehow he was able to get through it unscathed. That big one happened, like just called a little group of it, and he saves on it. The man I call Jaws, the shark, the number 14, 2-time winner of the series. These drivers work their way back down the back straightaway, all the while as it stands. Carrie Tribune now darts to the outside. Slingshots past Dittmer. Put the number 7 to the lead as they work off 4.
Yeah, big move right there for Carrie Tribune to slide up here. Take hold of this bad boy here in Texas. He will take hold of the lead. Diebold almost ends up running into Dittmer. You got Johnson and Hogan, front 5, trying to say see you later. Literally have gapped the field by almost 2 seconds. Adam Newton back there sitting in the 6th spot. So front 5 trying to get away from the rest of the field.
Oh, he's blinking too.
Fantastic job. Shit. Hogan's now blinking. Some of these old boys up here at the front blinking and are in the playoffs. Not how you want to start your playoffs off, honestly, was that if you end up blinking too much. And obviously, TJ Moore tells you got to park it. Either that or you just completely lagged out of the race altogether.
Top 5 right now. Carrie Tribune up 10 spots to the lead. Roger Diebold, Tyler Dittmer, who led early. Peyton Johnson, Colton Hogan now battle for 4th and 5th in the early going here at Texas.
He's blinking. I can't choose him. He's blinking.
We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
In the early going on this Monday night, mid-January, the playoffs begin for season number 6 for the NASCAR DSR Electric Truck Series here in the Glass Mechanic 225. Welcome back to our coverage. I'm Wesley Outland, Jacob Reeves alongside Finkelstein Hopton on production. And the round of 24 lid lifter already had a big wreck to start things off. Now things simmer down with Terry Tribune now leading the field. Now we got a battle going on for the top 5. That is now Johnson, Dittmer, Hogan, and Newton picking in the view in the red truck popping out of 4.
Yep, we're going at the front. There's a battle for the... not really.
There's Terry Tribune right now working the middle lane as Diebold's down low. Johnson buying the game. A cat and mouse is on, Jacob, as they work into the corner. Cue the Jaws theme up. He is starting to make a move on his spray as they work their way again out of turn number 4.
Yeah, I mean, and Johnson actually up on the top side trying to make something. Actually, that was Dittmer. Maybe jumped up on the top side, just let them all slide right on by. But I mean, you cue it up. I mean, seriously, if we had a soundboard for the Jaws theme, this would be the perfect time to make that
he's
happen.
sliding too.
I don't have
he's sliding.
but I don't know if Dean's got it. I don't know who the hell's got it, but somebody needs to find it pretty quick and let Carriage of you know that Roger Diebold is up his tailgate. Literally right up behind him. Both of them check it out. And obviously right here halfway through stage number 1.
Hunt him, son.
Roger
Hunt him.
Diebold, Carey Tribune, really showing that they are the tough dogs, the big dogs here tonight. But at what part, I mean, they got up here and they burnt tires up a lot right here, so that's going to be a big, big factor out of this, especially with this long run. See how it works out.
Look at the cab. Love you, Wesley.
And right now, heading to lap number 40, about the midway point for stage number 1 here in the Glass Mechanic 225. All the while, it is currently Carey Tribune, but here comes the 14, creeping closer, closer, closer.
I might switch back to Joey in the midfield here for a second. Actually, Newton and all that behind him.
Sideways, and let's go in the back behind the top 2, that battle. Look at this gaggle of traffic fighting for 3rd place behind Johnson. Look who's coming. It's Hogan. It's Newton and Dittmer. Lumpkin all right there in that mix. And how about Adam Newton, the regular season points champion, 4 wins for truck 4, actually in the truck number 19. He right now is starting to settle himself into the top 5.
Yeah, and also, you know, with Adam Newton up 18 spots from the start of the race, not real sure if the big wreck of how, you know, well, obviously, I'm sure it did. The wreck probably helped him, as well as Peyton Johnson, that big one going into turn number 1 on lap 2. Certainly helped their chances to get up here. But what a drive and what a shot right here for Adam Newton. Listen, we talked about it numerous times with Adam Newton coming so close to getting himself in position to try to win these championships here in NASRA. This could be the season, and just this kind of situation right here. Adam Newton back there in the back and now up here in the top 5 to get him some stage points. This is the kind of night right here that Adam Newton needs to be consistent and try to make it. Just get through the rounds and make it to the championship round, and that's when you really want to put the hammer down.
Hey, listen, and here's the deal. You don't have to win the race, right? I mean, if you win, it gives you a safety net to advance into the next round of the, if you will, round of 16. 24 will become 16. 16, of course, will become 8. And that final round of 8 will determine who will fight for the championship, which is something different because here it is. If you win this race, there's, by the way, 4 rounds, Jacob, not 3 rounds like normal or even like what the Cup Series used to do in the NASCAR playoffs, elimination rounds before they bring back the chase this year. There is 4 rounds, but if you win this race tonight and you're one of the 24 drivers, 24 of 30 drivers in the field, Jacob, are playoff contenders. They could win the race, and if they do, they punch their ticket into the round of 16. And that is the semifinals.
Oh, these guys are blinking. I can't hit
but,
Peyton.
there's also another little thing going on with the consolation bracket challenge. Obviously, with the consolations, with the final 9 races left in the season.
He's blinking too much.
Lumpkin, he's got to go up against Timmy Hammond, and all of that is just straight up whoever
3 wide, baby.
Yeah.
This is going to turn into a wreck.
3 wide going in right here. On the bottom, Johnson there.
It's almost 4 wide.
Sliding up, almost getting into Johnson. He almost gets up into Hogan. Lumpkin got out of the gas and said, I'm getting the hell out of this.
Get the hell out of there.
Johnson
Get the hell
up there with
Sorry.
Good Lord, this is how you start it.
Holy shit.
Remember what I said when we came on the air? This is one of these places that literally you could have 3 wide racing and then it get back single file and little.
Not when they're blinking, Bob.
Trying to get back in spot. And
Not
look
when
at this
Peyton's
guy,
blinking.
Adam Newton Monkey in the middle. It's all the while. Gary Tribune
Holy
trying to go
shit.
4 wide. Can we go 4 wide? They're brave enough. Here they come, thundering out of 4. That's the truck of Morales on the high side.
And Jason
They
Morales,
went-
I mean, good to see
Lumpkin.
him battling. Lumpkin, rather.
Lumpkin, my apologies. Lumpkin, yeah.
Yeah, Lumpkin,
They went full wide in
obviously
the
right
pit
there
lane
on the top
entrance.
side, you see Adam Newton, obviously where he started, where he's running. Lumpkin, not necessarily up that many spots, was up here starting in the 4th spot and trying to get back up into that fray, if you will. Front 2 are gone. Kerry Tribune, Roger Dobble, they are gone. They're 4 seconds ahead of every bit of this right here. And so they're the party poopers out of this whole deal. Honestly,
Guess what?
This
Kermit
is
the
where
Frog's here,
action
too.
is right here. Kermit the Frog smack dab in the middle of it. Shout out to Miss Piggy out there watching. I mean, Luke Smith doing what he needs to do. Started 15th. He's up to 8th.
We got the front. We got the front. It's a challenge for the lead. Challenge for the lead.
Battle for the lead. Here comes that battle now, heading into the home stretch of stage 1 here in the playoff open around in Texas off of turn 4. Thundering through the Echo Park restart zone. It's now Kerry Tribune. Roger Diebold is in stealth mode. The fins are out. He is making a move on the outside lane as they go into turn 1.
Yeah, Diebold going to try to get up on the top side, maybe get a run right in this middle lane.
Oh.
Huge run. Swaps the bumper
Wow.
down to the
Got
inside.
this camera.
Jones trying to take it all the way to the front.
And he does.
He will not
Oh.
get. Kerry Tribune going to fight hard on that outside lane. Kerry Tribune not wanting to give it up, and damn it, he will not. With 10 to go at the line, Kerry Tribune fights off Diebold.
This is great. We got 50 people watching, guys, too.
What a
We're
job.
Blastering the
And
views.
watching these guys work it off the corner. Look at Diebold up on the high side. He fishtails.
Oh, he's made a mistake.
Pardon the pun, the shark on the outside lane. Here comes Jaws. Diebold up on the top side. A 2-time winner. Now down to the bottom. Kerry Tribune. He knows what it's like to want to be a champion of the playoffs. Here he comes down to the inside. And Tribune and Diebold stride for stride. 9 to go in stage 1. And they're door-to-door going to make it in 1.
Kerry Tribune down on the bottom side, still door-to-door. Diebold going to try to get that run like he did right off of turn 2. He's going to make it work.
Oh, he gets
Kerry had
in.
to get out of the gas. Almost into the door break and coming off of turn 2. Diebold takes the lead. Tribune will go back to second. What
Where is
a
everybody
drop by
behind him?
Roger Diebold able to make it happen. Everybody else behind him, 3.5 seconds. They are gone. Front 2 being Diebold and Kerry Tribune.
at this.
Absolutely unbelievable. That's Niall
3, 4, 5,
Diebold.
6.
Look at that pack. It looks like it's Daytona next week here tonight in Texas. As all the while they rumble. And remember, playoff racing, playoff drivers, every spot you can get, take advantage of it because stage points on the line. That will determine where you end up in the bracket at the end of tonight's race and advance into the next round. Remember, you might not win the race, but as long as you're the 16 best of 24, you advance to the semifinals there, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's what most of these drivers are thinking. Like you said, you ain't got to win. You win, it's a nice thing. You get the extra money and you get yourself locked into the next round. But don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything stupid that will cost you to put yourself in a hole, especially going to, like you were talking about, going to Daytona next week. You do not want to be in a hole after those 2 races, because that's just a bad situation that nobody wants to be in. So be careful, take care of yourself right here. 5 to go, you get yourself up here right here. This is the battle. This is the battle that we're watching for the last spot for stage points. And you see everybody back here, Goodwin, Barnett, Cofield, Jonathan Cofield, defending series champion back there. Good possibility, unless he just hammers down, he's not going to get any stage points out of this. He's 13. So you got to be careful. Don't overdrive it. Don't screw yourself. Just take what you can get. It's still a long race.
Still a long race indeed, as here they come again, working now into corner number 1 and 2. 5 laps remaining, will become for 4 to go, and 3 miles left. As here comes Joey Sires on the inside.
Joey!
Driver door, Goodwin for 10. Stage
Milkman.
points on the line, even for 1 point in 10th, and Sires knows it. He wants more. He's going after Harris and Smith as they come to 4 to go out of 4 this time by at the line.
Yeah, Joey Sires trying to make it happen there. You see Tyler Dittmer, Peyton Johnson, 4 and 15, duking it out. Right here for the 6th
We'll go to
spot.
Luke Smith behind him.
Smith's right there behind him, riding on board with old Luke Smith. Watch how they work their way right here in 1 and 2. That top side, I talked about it a while ago. It seems like that top side really don't want to get going. And what I mean by the top side, I mean all the way up against the damn wall. The middle, you can make something happen right there in that middle lane. The bottom as well. And you saw Tyler Dittmer going to use about 3 lanes right there with Johnson. Almost pushed him up into the wall, but it wasn't enough. Johnson
we got
there.
fucking
now
grab.
you got Harris trying to slide up here and get into the mix in that 87, and obviously riding on board.
Whoa!
Luke Smith, and that is how you do it. Pinch them down on the white line, make them have to lift. Harris,
we got 57 watching.
Made him lift, and it ended up screwing him right there. He had to get out of the gas, or he was going to end up running into it.
We're killing this
way
podcast,
to
guys.
Make these guys work off the corner out of 4. Here they come to the line. Final lap. Stage number 1. Here, trucks bouncing off the outside safer barrier, a little concrete dust on the tires, and 2 remaining now. Diebold up in front. They are 4 wide almost. Look at this as Harris leads that battle. Harris, Goodwin, Smith licking their chops, ready to get some of it as well, is the 12. And Stiers and Barnett coming to the line. 1 to go. Stage 1 at No Limits, Texas. Points on the line for the playoffs in turn 1.
Yeah, just a straight up free-for-all back there, but Roger Diebold able to now gap a little bit, get away from Courage of You, working his way down the backstretch. Next guy he's got to catch is Buzzy Mongold. He's already 1 lap down. Looks like Diebold probably going to lift out of the gas, just take it easy and get this stage 1 win.
Here comes Roger Diebold, working off of turn number 4. He'll come to the line. He'll take stage 1 here in Texas. Top 10 will cross the scoring loop, and the yellow flag will fly. Diebold backs away, does not catch up to Buzzy Mongold.
No, it doesn't.
And the caution will fly for the 2nd time. A big wreck to start the race, Jacob Reeves, on the opening completion of lap 1. But after that, what a job. These guys raced for almost close to 35 laps side by side, 4 wide at times. What a show they put on. And when it's said and done, it is Roger Diebold, the Shark of Nazareth, Jaws, winning stage 1.
Yeah, I mean, he just honestly put a whooping on him right there. I mean, he
Let's
had
get to
to
an ad,
work
guys.
for it to get up there, to get around Tribune. But when he did, he is showing that he is the top dog here this evening.
Roger Diebold does not have a win this year, but get himself a stage win. The man looks good, as he is, of course, right there in striking distance. We'll chat with the stage 1 winner when we come back after a break from Texas.
Hey, we're rocking this tonight, guys.
Number
rocking it with
13 in the points. I have a request. I really wish that they would find a way to put like a yellow or a blue sticker on their trucks to emphasize that they are playoff drivers.
Yeah, they do that for another league. Yeah. Talk to Cody. Talk to Cody about it. Talk to Cody about it. Yeah.
Roger, we're on break. Stand by. We'll talk to you in a moment.
Yeah.
I see 60 people watching this.
Yeah, we got 62 now. Well, it's actually booming, guys. We got some good numbers. So.
What are you talking about?
Shit, I'm looking at 27 people watching.
I see
this.
28 people
No,
watching.
I'm in the actual feed from the broadcasting channel, so I can actually see how many people are watching at 62.
So what we're seeing is
I'm
bullshit.
confused.
Yeah. No, you have to refresh it all the time, but the actual YouTube stats when you're an admin shows you more. Ready to go live, guys? 5, 4,
Just 26
3,
are watching.
2, 1.
It's Lexic.
We're live.
Back here at No Limits, Texas. Thanks to everybody that's watching. We appreciate it. I think I got Jacob coming off the rails here. Let's grab the shark. Roger Diebold, number 13 in the points. He's one of the playoff contenders. He's the first man to get stage point wins of the year. Roger, what a good, strong truck. The man from Monrovia looking good at the 14, sir.
Hell yeah. Well, I was looking good until I got speeding into the pits there.
Oh,
Just
no.
not paying attention where the line was,
We got a
but
black flag.
oh yeah, right to the back. It's all right. I'll drive back up
That's
there.
on you, Wes.
How the hell's it on me? It ain't my fault. What the hell did I do?
You pulled him into the room.
Roger, it's not my fault, is it? Did you speed? Was it me? Was it you? What happened? I mean, it was you. It wasn't me. Was it? Hey, stage win, though. Got those 10 stage points, man. How important is it, obviously, to get these stage points, especially in the early going, being in the round of 24?
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of my thought process going into it, was try to, I don't really care for this track, but it seems like the more I hate it, the better I do. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to max out the stage points and hopefully end up with a good finish here. I think it'll carry me pretty deep into the playoffs.
Jacob.
I mean, you pretty much took my question on that. I tell you what, I got another one.
This to you. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, but this whole new format, obviously, that they've got now. Used to be 3 races, and then you knock some people out, and you go 3 more races. This one's a little bit different. This one's 4 races, and then 4 races, and then you got the championship race at Kansas. Does that change your mindset any off of what used to be 3-3-1, as opposed to now what it is?
I mean, kind of, not really. I mean, it's still the elimination style. So, you want to, be as aggressive as you can, but at least you have another week, as a cushion. So it's not as bad, but it's still not my favorite.
All right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the thoughts of the man number 13 in the standings. There he is, Roger Diebold. 2 to the good coming into the game, but now has 10 points as stage 1 winner. And ladies and gentlemen, Dean, it's time to break some glass. Glass Mechanics, stage 2, back to green at Texas. I want to hear a vase throw out the window. I want to hear somebody throw a piano out the window. I want to hear a lot of glass smashing like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just hijack iRacing. Trouble back straight away.
Oh.
We got a caution. Ryan Dillevo spins in the 11 on the inside. Yellow flag will fly. Shades of what happened. Shades of what happened with the big one. They go into turn number 2 on the restart for the green flag in stage 2. And Dillevo spinning on his own. Watch the replay. You'll see it. Jacob, no harm, no foul. I think he's okay. They just threw the yellow flag. And
He's in a medical center. He's in a coma.
somebody ran over the Taco Bell dog.
He's in a coma right now. He's fighting for his life.
What's
You're saying he's all right, bro? Are you kidding me?
I was riding around in old Mexico. I got lost. I didn't know which way it
I like how
would
Wesley just says,
go.
"Oh, he's all right. He's fighting for his life."
I was confused. It was late to die. Was it
Got
a
his
fog?
puppy, look.
I ran over the Taco Bell dog. I'm telling y'all, you're on YouTube right now. Look that song up. I'm telling you, Jacob, look that song up, okay? And anybody that goes to get Taco Bell, you're not going to live Moss anymore. You're going to be singing the Taco Bell dog song when you go to the drive-thru like I do.
Oh, shit,
Okay.
Stage 1 winner.
I've never heard of it.
Especially when you hear that squish and you go, "Oh, mama."
Well, Mamma Mia.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia.
Oh,
No, no,
put a little
no.
queen in the
Wesley
Taco
could be an
Bell.
opera singer. Wesley could be an opera singer.
My lord, right across that little chihuahua.
Wesley could be an opera singer. Raul Meza leads them down pit lane too.
Jacob, I cannot believe that you do not believe. I gotta find it. I
can
ran
imagine
over.
Wesley singing
Taco
like
Bell.
an Italian opera going,
You're really gonna look
oh.
this damn thing up.
I am. I'm sending you the link now. I promise you, it's real.
Hey,
Let's pull Raul Meza up. Pull Raul Meza up. We need to speak to He's got a new singlet. Look, he's got a new top.
He does. And by the way, Raul Mesa is on the road to 500 for Nazareth. Man, the all-time starter for Nazareth tonight will be his 494th. His 494th career start for Nazareth. And Raul Meza, obviously looking for his first ever career win. But how about that, Jacob? Raul Meza on the road to 500. And guess what? It possibly could happen the next to last race of the season in the playoffs at Richmond.
Very good
Holy men, guys.
possibility.
Holy men.
Very good possibility. Mesa obviously
Holy
does
men.
a fantastic job. When he's racing out here, for some reason or other, he's still in the damn pits. I don't know if maybe he has some damage.
Yeah,
or
Pulley
something
man,
like
ask
that.
him.
Not sure. I don't know.
It's
Listen,
tricky.
he's wanting us to pull Mesa in. I mean, why not?
Yeah, he's coming out now. He's coming out now.
You want to ask him about the Taco Bell dog? We can. It's
Yeah, well, Raul Meza, he's the longest member of.
Raul Meza. First off, my friend, you're on camera. I'm digging.
We love you, Raul.
I'm digging the different colored tank top you got on tonight. Yep, quite military. Under Armour. Digging the tats. Does that say L.A.?
It does. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Okay,
it does say
good.
LA. Yeah, I'm from Los Angeles, California.
So I can't say
What?
Chico anymore.
Ask Raul what happened in the pit road.
Reza Ramon.
For,
Yeah,
for,
you
a
can, yeah,
minute and change.
but for sure I'm from Los Angeles though.
What were you in the pits for, Raul? What's going on with your truck on the road to 500 for Nazareth starts?
I caught a lot of damage, about 2 minutes worth of damage on that first wreck where everybody piled up right off of the
Oh yeah, we saw you.
finish
Anyway.
line.
Okay.
That's Los Angeles traffic, my friend.
And that's LA.
It sure is.
That's LA.
It sure is. Yeah.
Hey, I got to ask you this, though, as we get ready for a restart. You like Taco Bell, don't you, Raul?
Yeah. I dig it. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the song "I Ran Over the Taco Bell Dog"?
I have not. No.
God, I do nothing in my life. All right, Raul. All right, Jacob, put it back. Raul, thanks for your time, brother.
Look into that.
494th career start for Nazareth tonight as he's on the road to 500. That is Raul Meza. I'm a. We're not get fired. I'm going to prove a point to you. Check the chat room. It's right there, Jacob and Dean, and you will laugh your ass off. Here they come, ready to break some more glass. Back underway in Glass Mechanic. Stage 2. Glass Mechanic 225. Pardon the pun. We're back underway here in Texas.
Oh, we're going to have to end up checking that one out right there. Oh, good Lord. Here we go.
I never lied to you.
I'll break the glass, man. I can only break someone's glass. Once you break a
It'll be
window,
cool to listen
you can't
to,
replace
I'm
it.
pretty sure. And then obviously I'm live streaming on Redneck and Acid Productions, so I'll probably listen to it next time we go to commercial. I'll check it out. But Adam Newton up at the front, Colton Hogan, Kerry Tribune, Peyton Johnson, Tyler Detmer, the pole center back there in the fifth spot. Adam Newton up front doing what he needs to do. Up here at the front, trying to hold them all off, and Hogan, Kerry Tribune right here as well. And remember, Diebold having to come from the back up to the front. Diebold, he ain't nowhere near it. Trying to make his way up through here. He's up to 15th spot, so he's still got a ways to go. This is what Kerry Tribune wants. He maybe can sneak out of this and get him a stage 2 win.
It's like if you want to bring the farm there, Hogan, you'd be ready.
And Hogan, there he is, the Daytona winner, the Hogan Farm Century. By the way, was so close to putting himself in that second win of the season column, winning that Talladega last week. Got involved in some shenanigans at the late rally, but right now, Powers alongside Kerry Tribune, battling for second all the while. Peyton Johnson now right behind them. And Adam Newton up 23 spots. The man that dominated the regular season is up to the lead now as they go back into turn 1 on lap number 52.
He's splitting Adams.
He is trying to make it happen. Adam Newton down on the bottom side. And you see Kerry Tribune right there right behind him with Colton Hogan. And for the most part, everybody in the field trying to work down in the cellar where Grandpappy has the moonshine from Granny. That's right on that white line. You see, there was double
Jacob.
wide. They flip-flop, go back to single file, and now Tribune going to take it up on the
pressure
top
on.
side. Remember
Whoa,
how
baby.
Diebold ended up getting him and being able to get that run on the top side. He's going to take this top side from the Bulldog and carry Tribune all the way out West Coast. Gets the California boys rolling tonight. Kerry Tribune, one of those California boys, he's up here to lead.
The California girls, actually. Dun, 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 to be California.
They're not girls, Steve. Never mind, guys.
California. At the Beach Boys, they're talking about California girls, though.
Yeah.
Here they come to the line as Kerry Tribune back up in front again.
Mini skirt?
The number 7 machine. Adam Newton now just got bypassed. He's back to second. Hogan third, single file, but now Harris and Dittmer now right there behind Hogan as they work their way to the back straightaway, and things simmer for a minute as they work their way down into turn number 3. Not for long, though. Harris on the inside of the number 15 of Johnson. Threads the needle on the driver left. He'll clear by him as they work on 4 back to the line.
I think we're in Kansas
Wesley,
anymore.
how Harris ended up making that pass, nothing against him, and I'm not trying to call him out or nothing like that, but there has been drivers in the past that have gotten very, very upset with dive bombing. And that's exactly what Harris did right there. Harris got the run. Watch Johnson right there. Johnson doing the same thing right here with Colton Hogan. And there is certain drivers. I'm not saying, Harris did anything wrong. I'm not saying anything that Johnson did wrong right there. But there is drivers out there that are not real happy with the dive bombing, especially at short tracks. But, I mean, you take what you can get. You take that advantage. You do what you got to do to advance any way that you can. You're going to see a lot of that, especially here tonight, especially going into 3. With guys getting that run, coming off the corner, taking that top side. We've already seen them get the run. And then get down to 3 and use the draft. And then just cut left as hard as they can right before the entry of the corner to have a shot and to try to dive it in there. Cofield doing it the older way and getting the run off of the corner and getting door-to-door with him and then letting them race it out going through the corner and off the corner. So 2 different deals. Nothing that either one of them did wrong per se, but to a certain extent there is some drivers out there, they will get a little bit ill about that.
This is the NASCAR DSR Electric Truck Series Playoffs Lid Lifter and the Glass Mechanic 225 here at No Limits Texas Motor Speedway on the iRacing simulation. Jacob Reeves on Wesley Outland. Goodwin spinning the turf in the infield. You saw the 13 going off the reservation. Pops back up on the track. Keeps that Chevrolet in line. Will stay green as they thunder down the back straightaway.
Yeah, I mean, good save right there by Goodwin. And good save.
Check out Luke Smith.
Back right and slide right up in front of everybody. It ended up causing a hell of a wreck. You see Luke Smith, he took a shot, tried to dive it in there. Not able to do it. Hillbilly Steve Barnett going to take a shot up there on the outside. You see the 42. Hillbilly trying to make something happen here tonight in what honestly is a hillbilly country. Right here in Texas, No Limits, Texas. It's hillbillies down here. It's Cowboys, hillbillies.
3 wide. 3 wide, baby.
Now they flip-flop back to 2 wide. Cofield in the middle. Look at Steve Barnett trying to cut off Luke Smith. Smith having to get out of the gas, trying to dive it in there. Obviously, Barnett, like I talked about a minute ago, drivers not liking that dive bombing. Barnett letting them know that he is not privy to getting dive bomb going into turn 3.
4 things you know about in No Limits, Texas, and I'm not talking about them Cowboys either. Death, taxes, Texas Motor Speedway, and if you're a fan of Paramount Plus, Landman.
Oh yeah, I love Landman. I just watched.
I love Landman. I watched the final. I watched the final 3 episodes of season 2 earlier this afternoon.
You're fired, Wesley. But you can start your own show.
I didn't tell you anything. I didn't tell you what happened.
No spoiler alert.
No spoiler alert. It's gonna be pretty damn wild. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
It's gonna be good, man. Especially if you up the lead. We got to battle for the lead.
Are you talking to us or are you talking to everybody? What
No,
are
I'm
you
talking to
doing?
you. We got to battle for the lead. No,
Once
I'm
again, our
actually to you
producer's
guys.
making us sound crazy. It's Newton and Tribune are battling for the lead. This is why you need to tune in to
Goddamn.
Redneck
You wonder
Announcer
why
Radio
you have
or
do you have an ex-wife like he
Community
does,
Radio
though, do you,
Network
Wesley? Because
down into the corner.
have enough money?
I'm single, okay? I'm single. I don't know.
Have
I
you,
don't
have,
deal with
have
that
you
life.
have you seen Billy Bob Thornton's ex-wife in the show?
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah, the
Christ.
sinister ringtone. And I promise you, my ex-wife, my son's mom, her ringtone used to be the Darth Vader.
Do you have
So
that?
it reminds me so much of that, right? I mean, I'm serious, dude. We broke up one time. My son Nathan. I don't want to get off track, right? We're talking about Texas and Landman and ringtones, and it's got nothing to do with the race. But we're single file for the moment with Kerry Tribune holding off Adam Newton and Harris. But after me and my son's mom separated, this was 15, 16 years ago. I changed my ringtone
It was about when
to
Jacob
Darth
was born.
Vader. So it was like,
yeah. That's
she'd call me and it'd go, dun, 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 dun. And I just look at my phone and I'd be like, oh God, do I
shit,
answer
gonna
it or
call
do
from the
I not?
ex-wife.
Right? so if you watch the TV show Landman and you
Yeah.
get that sinister ringtone when the wife calls, it's like, that reminds me of what I went through, right? But
I'm
he
putting
got
that
back
on
with
my
her.
I'm putting that on my ex-girlfriend's fucking
He
ringtone.
got back with her. I'll never go back. Okay, never go back. Run away, Billy. Run
There
away.
you go, battle for the lead.
Never saw
Oh,
Jacob,
get
how does
off
Adam
subject.
Newton get past?
No,
How does
never.
Adam Newton get
Never.
past?
God put me in the ground. Never. Okay. Tribune and Newton lead them off the corner, single file as they go back to the corner number one. I probably just jinxed myself. No, it ain't happening. I got too much damn free will. I got too much free will.
You're free falling like Tom Petty. That's a mistake. He's gonna pounce
Here
on
we
him.
go, right here. This is what
He has
Adam Newton
to.
needed right here. He needed Kerry Tribune to make some sort of mistake to be able to try to get that number 19 Toyota to get it to the inside. Here's the thing. He's got to complete the pass. He's got to be able to get clear. He's got to find a way to get around him.
Andrew Harris.
And Harris now going to join that frame, maybe take it three
Yep.
wide. Newton had to think about it and to block that inside. Newton's got to send this damn thing in there as hard as he can, knowing that Kerry Tribune will get a run up on this top side. And you see Kerry Tribune starting to get that run, Will he be able to dive it going into three? No, he will not. Yes, he thought about it. Oh, he tagged it.
Oh,
He tagged
baby.
it, knocked him up
Man.
the hill.
Oh,
Almost
baby.
ended up hooking him in three.
What in the world? That could have been some big trouble when Harris was ready to bounce as he's right there again. Top three right there. Throw a blanket over him. Here comes Dittmer and Cofield
Trouble
and
with
Hogan.
Daytona. Oh,
All
I'm
right
sorry.
there. Daytona
My
next
bad.
week tonight after Texas, and we're battling
Yeah, I
door to
didn't mean
door
to
for
hit
the lead
that.
again out of two.
The rest are catching up too. The rest are catching up.
And now everybody's starting to close back in. It was a little bit of a breakaway from the rest of the field, but now it has straight up went down the toilet. Also, Roger Diebold, who won stage one, he has clawed his way all the way back to the sixth spot. Now fifth spot, rather. He just flip-flopped into the fifth spot. Front three starting to get away now for the most part. But Roger Diebold, there you see him in the 14. Remember, he sped on pit road at the end of stage one.
Gone back to
whether it was
leaders.
Wesley's, Dean's, or my
Oh.
fault, regardless. But here he is, back up here.
I don't know if I
inside the
stay
top
here or
five.
go to the leaders. I have to go. I have to go
Now
to
got
P2 and
clambered
P3.
into the wall. Somehow they held it together, and the top three now breaking away from everyone else. It is Newton, Harris, and Tribune. Sounds like a law firm in the heart of Texas. They're going at it for the top three in turn two.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
they are straight
Landman,
up going
law
at
firm.
it.
How's that
Obviously,
shield
with
with
Adam
Landman?
Newton up here. Damn, Dean.
Sorry, go
Adam
ahead.
Newton up here at the front. And Harris.
Oh, he made a
and
mistake.
Tribune
He hit the
getting a little
fence.
sideways right here. Kerry Tribune got up into the wall a little bit. They opened the door for the 87 of Andrew Harris. Harris on the bottom. Tribune up top, but Tribune will get the run. They'll be side by side, door to door as they hit the line down the front stretch going into one.
Top five for the moment includes the drivers of Adam Newton, Kerry Tribune, Andrew Harris, Colton Hogan, Roger Diebold. That's, by the way, two Chevrolets, two Toyotas, and a Ford. by themselves as now Harris and Tribune battle for that spot. That's for the top 5. That's going on for second in turn number 3 and 4.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You know, Australian Dean Hopton ate your heart out. You wouldn't get this with open wheel racing. They would have already wrecked all the hell.
Oh, yes, you would.
But the door banging,
You never seen a
V8
V8
door
supercar race.
banging with open wheel racing. I'll tell you that much right now, Dean.
Have you met
That
Shane
is
Van Gisbergen?
Beautiful racing. No, I don't know. Well, I can't go say I hate it, but I don't like SVG. But check them out. These two old boys right here are just slugging it out for that second spot and really showing maybe there has been beef between Kerry Tribune and Andrew Harris in the past. All these guys, I talk about it all the time. These guys right here, they race each other week in, week out, and somebody ends up getting their feathers ruffled just a little bit. These two have had beef before in the past. I think Kerry Tribune's showing, trying to flex a little bit of muscle right here on Andrew Harris and not be pushed around. It's the first race in the playoffs. You don't want to be pushed around right off the bat.
You're exactly right. I mean, this is the playoffs as we see Harris and Harris and Tribune leaning on one another for that position now for second. Hey, by the way, don't forget tomorrow night, join us for the Prosper Engineering.
Are you going to throw that on me right now, are you? Okay.
Prosper Engineering
During the middle of a heated
Series.
battle?
I want to promote it. He asked me to. A 20-week season or 18-week season, bi-weekly. The first race tomorrow night on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. All right, take the logo away. But I encourage you. If you've never seen these guys in the endurance car racing program, they've had some exhibition races before the end of last year, before this now league starting up. You should check it out because it's really damn cool. Newton now, the leader. Here comes the battle continuing between Harris and Kerry Tribune after your public service announcement from NASRA having a turn 2.
Get out of the way.
God, Kerry Tribune
Get out of the...
getting into the back door right there. Harris had lap traffic starting to get away.
It's hurt Newton. It's hurt Newton.
This. He wanted, obviously, Harris and Tribune to start racing it out, but when he caught this lap traffic, it has hurt him. Now Harris not battling with Kerry Tribune. This may have hurt the Bulldog, Adam Newton, now, because Harris showing that he is maybe just a little bit faster than the Bulldog right now. That has got to be something that Adam Newton's thinking about and watching in that rearview mirror. He wants Kerry Tribune to get back up here and start mixing it up with Harris, because then that will give Adam Newton the chance to pull away.
Play the ad now, Wes.
All that going on again as they work their way again back to the stripe. Another lap will be on the board as we are closing in on 10 remaining here in stage number 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic here tonight for the Glass Mechanic 225 playoff round of 24 opener for season number 6. Adam Newton, Andrew Harris, Kerry Tribune, Roger Diebold, Colton Hogan, the top 5 as we near the home stretch of stage 2 here in the playoff round.
We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
So glad you're spending your Monday night with us. By the way, Miami has scored a touchdown
I knew you were going to go there.
Put themselves only down by 3 to Indiana. Still a lot of football left to go as this race is flying by, getting to the end of stage number 2, along with Jacob Reeves. Wesley Outlet here with you. Beaglestein Hopton on production on behalf of Brandon LaBeouf, Cody Dodd, everybody with NASRA, TJ Moore, the race director. We welcome you to the round of 24 opener for season 6 of the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series playoffs, and we have been treated, actually, I think, Jacob, to a pretty good show here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we honestly have Wesley Outland.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dandy here tonight.
He's going to attack now.
Andrew Harris maybe trying to take a shot right here, try to get around Adam Newton. One thing I do want to mention, Wesley, obviously, you know, we're following the score of the national championship and everything else.
No, I'm not.
There is one drive. Well,
I am.
But, yeah, well, I am too. But here's one thing about this. If you look in the field, what's one driver that you see that is not here this evening that is in the playoffs?
Jonathan
He's 10th in the points.
Oh boy,
Brian Chew,
one
the
of our
Hornet
guys,
Daddy.
Brian Chew, and he's at the football game.
He is
Brian
at the
Chew's at the
football
national
game.
championship
He is
game.
a
Yep.
huge fan
Yes.
of the Miami Hurricanes. So Brian Chew, there you see him right there. Well, he said he was 10th in the points, and he told me he wanted me to make sure that I talked about this on the broadcast tonight.
Yeah.
And
Hama Daddy.
We are.
I told him, I said, I will let everybody know that you was at the ball game, but you got to tell me
Brian
how
Chew,
much
where
your
are you?
tickets was. You got to tell me
Brian
how much
Chew,
your
where are
tickets
you?
was to be able to make it happen. Well,
Like
I'm not gonna
$3,000, I think, was the limit. The lowest. See, the nosebleed section ticket was like $3,000, I believe.
Really?
Well,
Holy shit.
I'll say this. He said that something about that he's had season tickets for 24 years with the Miami Hurricanes.
That
so,
should give you a discount.
he got them for face value. It's a hell of a discount. You take 3,000
That's it.
minus about $2,000.
Brian Chew's
on it, that's
banned.
what it was.
He's not allowed to race
He got
anymore
a
in
hell of a deal
Nazareth.
out of it. The only problem is he's missing out on playoff points and
No, if
possibly
you
winning
choose
deal.
football
tickets.
over
And
virtual
here's the
motor
deal:
racing,
he
you're out.
has put him.
You're
He's
out.
put himself in a big hole. We've seen
Yeah,
drivers
exactly.
before, Jacob, miss
Look at
a race
this.
or
No,
not show
Brian
up
Chew's in
and then
trouble.
come back and put themselves in a good spot. Look at Brian Chew, okay?
He's fired.
Come in
He's
5 to
fired.
the good. Brian Chew in the point standings. Literally, what is he, 8th? He's going to drop outside the top 16, maybe more. Hell, he might
He's
go
out.
to the bottom of the barrel. He might end up
I don't-
24th
If
with
he's gonna
tonight's
put
over
football over
because
motor
every other
racing, he's
driver
out.
is here. Every other driver is here. And I will tell you, Taylor Peacock's not here. You're exactly right.
They're
Yeah.
out. They're all out. They're out of the gang. They're out of the group. They're out of Nazareth. I'm banning them.
Hey,
I
queue
got
up.
beef,
We got
Jacob.
what? What do we got? What do we got?
Jacob, I
We
got
got
beef.
chicken.
Wait, you know what? I tell you what.
We got chicken.
I got beef right here with this because why would you schedule the first race of the
We got duck.
playoffs
We got duck.
on a national championship night for the college football playoff? Why the hell would you
Well,
do that?
nobody cares about college football. It's
Well,
just a
wait
bunch
minute,
of
wait a minute.
jockeys
Why the hell
playing
would they
fucking
book a Friday night
football?
cops race on an Alabama playoff game and you missed it? I had to work for you, remember?
Tyler
Okay.
Gilbert's going around somewhere.
I mean, that worked out for you, didn't it? I mean, hell. I mean, come on.
It's all right.
I mean, all this right here, the schedule was put together back in August. It was put together, well, way before August, probably about July.
Look at your
That's when
dates.
the whole
Look
schedule
at major
was.
events.
You know what? I'm looking
Major
at it right
events
here.
going on, right?
It all went down all the way right here.
You-
You see where it says
You-
right
you
here
know
on
what-
January the
you-
19th. Yeah, I mean, there
You know what Brady LaBeouf is going to tell you, right? He's going to tell you to go, jump off a cliff.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
he
but
doesn't
but
care.
but before you travel, before you put in any plans in place, you check the Nazareth schedule first. See if
know,
it
right, here we
schedules
go.
in, and then you plan your vacation around that.
That's the end of stage 2.
Oh,
While we were
Yeah.
being
That is- That is the end of the stage, ladies and gentlemen, and Adam Newton is going to win this stage. I mean, they got
Bulldog.
they got strung out. They got strung out.
Bulldog.
Green flag run.
Bulldog has done it.
And we have one caution at the start of stage number 2. Jacob, and just like that, bam, it flew by. I mean, I got to give these guys some
Yes.
credit.
Look at the Bulldog, he says.
Yeah, I
Here,
mean, it
kitty,
really
kitty.
has. I mean, it has straight up gassed up.
Here,
and
kitty,
carried
kitty.
on. I mean,
Oh,
that
here,
one
kitty,
little
kitty.
incident that we had right there at the start.
Look into his eyes.
Yeah, I mean that really was about it. And then you've had your cautions, obviously, for the end of your stages. But other than that, with Tyler Goodwin spinning right there off of 4, and going around. And then Ryan Delavu also spinning. But other than that, hell, it's been gas up and carry on pretty much.
It really has. And pit lane will be opening up here in just a moment. Drivers will be I know they're going to be coming
Let's
out
go
of the
ahead.
pit lane, and we'll get ready for the money stop. Glass Mechanic stage number 2 at the Glass Mechanic 225 is done. Clarksville, Virginia's from the Commonwealth. Adam Newton's regular season champion winning stage 2. We talk to him next. Sounds like the most exciting thing in the
Okay,
world.
hang on a
We
second, hang on a
That-
second.
talk to him
That's
next.
fucking.
Hang on.
This
I gotta
is
listen.
broadcast shit, guys. This is
I'm
broadcast.
telling you,
shit.
it's the song I ran over the Taco Bell dog. It's fucking real.
Well, I'm
Nobody
trying to
knows the
listen to
Taco
it. Hang
Bell
on a second.
dog.
Hang on a second. Hang on. I'm on mute both of y'all.
He's gonna
This is for everybody at home listening to this shit. Oh, well, it would help if I'd put this on this.
I was driving around in old Mexico. I got lost, I didn't know which way to go. I was confused, it was late and I was in a fog. I ran over the Taco Bell dog. I felt that smush and I said, oh mama. My lowrider crushed that little chihuahua. I prayed for forgiveness in a synagogue. I ran over the Taco Bell dog. If I am caught, they will put me in a cell with 20 locks. Unless I can pin it on Jack in the Box. I'll be whipped, then beaten, and then I'll be flogged. I ran over the Taco Bell dog. His last words were, yo quiero el medico. I flattened that pup, to hell I will go. I should have skipped driving and gone for a jog. I ran over the Taco Bell dog. I ran over the Taco Bell dog. I ran over the Taco Bell dog.
Pace lights are on the truck, but let's pull Newton in.
I told you.
Tell Newton to stop running over the Taco Bell
Oh
dog.
my God.
All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull Newton in. Pull Newton in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, everybody. We're having a fun time on this Monday night, and we grabbed the Clarksville, Virginia driver, Adam Newton. Adam, you got to take over. I'm tearing up here from laughing so damn hard. Congratulations on winning Glass Mechanic Stage 2. Congratulations on being the regular season champion. And what a solid run you got going on right now, for sure. Definitely. Oh, shut up.
Feeling good. Hope we can close this deal out, though.
Look, great racing between you and Kerry Tribune and Harris. I mean, what a phenomenal, a lot of respect being given to everybody around the track right now. You think that's going to go out the window in this last final stage?
Yeah, it is.
No.
Jacob, got anything for Adam?
The taco dog.
No, I'm gonna go talk.
Don't.
Adam, good luck.
You're with
buddy.
Blue Line, right? You're with Blue Line, right, Adam? You're with Blue Line.
Yeah, we were in the chat with Blue Line with Swin.
All right. I'll put you back in your box. Thanks, buddy. That's Adam Newton, ladies and gentlemen. And Jacob, do you believe me now? Have I ever lied to you? Have I ever lied to you?
My channel's gonna get shut down.
That's where you quiero el medico.
No.
I flatten that pup, to hell I will go.
Go back
no.
to green.
I
I should
swear,
have
if you
skipped driving
continue
and
this,
gone
I'm
for a
ending the
jog. I
broadcast.
ran over the Taco Bell dog.
I'm in the broadcast.
Back under like I was just trying to prove my point.
I'm never going to North Carolina with Wesley. I'm never going to Taco Bell with Wesley. Tell you
I
that
can't
right
stop
now.
laughing. I literally got tears coming out of my eyes, Jacob. I can't even see the screen. Oh,
Look at this battle.
I'll tell you
Oh.
this.
It's early days.
Great, check us out.
The Bulldog's under attack, gentlemen. He's out of the cage.
The way they were battling it out right there in stage number 2, now they're right back at it. They're both slugging it out. The only difference is now everybody's on even key with what they got. And Adam Newton, he's got the clean air. He's trying to get away, throwing that dirty air now to Kerry Tribune and also to Andrew Harris. He wants these guys to race it out. Adam Newton got all the clean air in front of him, all the track in front of him. He can run whatever line he wants.
certainly can as they work their way back into the corner into turn number 2. Harris on the inside. Kerry Tribune, and we're back at it again. It was Adam Newton and Newton back in the stage 2. Now Harris and Tribune going at it now in stage 3. The run to the finish with 60 to go. Harris,
I get turned.
Kerry
He gets
Tribune,
fucking turned.
He's sideways. Slammed into Larson. Larson spins into the turf grass.
Hold on,
Trucks
Harris.
slamming into one another.
No,
More
missed it,
contact.
no.
Y'all messing in the
No.
grass.
Damn.
Going around is Jason Morales. We got trouble now. Costin's out. Unbelievable.
Shit.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh. That,
Oh, poo-poo.
I,
We got beef.
Oh, we
cue
got
it up,
beef.
baby.
Jacob's got beef.
I think we got
Wow.
beef. No,
Jacob has
no,
beef.
I don't, but I think Carrie Tribute might.
You rang the bell.
Carrie might.
All right. Okay, we go back
It
and
ain't
lose
gotta
this.
always be me having beef, Dean. It could be the drivers having beef.
Jacob has beef. If you don't subscribe, you're not getting beef for dinner.
Yeah, like and subscribe
Supper,
if you like
supper
beef.
ain't gonna give you no Jacob supper.
We got chicken. I mean, I got chicken tonight for dinner.
That's
Jacob
poultry.
don't eat
It's
chicken,
different.
mate. He eats beef, all right.
We
Let's have a
got
look.
chicken. We got chicken. We got tacos.
We have to rewind this one because this is big time. This is beef
What's
that's
the
been brewing.
replay?
This is beef. This is
Look at
big
this.
beef
This
that's
is
been
Harris.
coiling.
Harrison Tribune. What a save for the 7. He tried his damnedest to keep it in the gas and in full throttle there, Jacob, but eventually stacks everyone around him, and then there was going to be contact. Larson
There it
and
is.
Morales getting the short end. There's Harris into Kerry Tribune. Look at Kerry up the hill. I thought the truck was going to spin around in the diamond of the corner. Instead, he shoots up the racetrack, up in the top shelf where Grandma hides the cookies from Grandpa, and Valentine's too as February's approaching.
Oh God, you had to go there, didn't you?
And look
He's
at
still
this.
going, but he's still going.
Scattering, slamming into the wall was the number 10 of Jason Morales. And then he slammed into Raw Meza, and that caused the 10 to spin. Look at the stack up behind Kerry Tribune. And it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, it really could. But, Dean, if we can, I want to go back to
Yes,
the
sir.
incident going into 3 and kind of get me an
Who was
everybody
it?
else overhook
Who you want to look at?
of Kerry and Harris, because I
Okay.
want to see who was at fault right here, and
All right,
and,
we'll
and
go back
whether or
to-
not that
Do you want to go
Kerry
back a lap
may end
earlier?
up having justifiable beef out of all this. I just want to see what happened going into 3 and do the overhead deal like you always do. I want to see.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
did you just
You got
say, wait a minute. Did you just say justifiable beef? Like justifiable homicide? Did you really just find a way to use that? Are you serious?
Well, yeah, I mean,
You
kind
can
of,
justify beef,
necessarily
but beef?
homicide, you can
We got
justify it.
we
It's
got
gotta be
justifiable
justified.
beef, everybody. We got
Did Kerry
justifiable
come
beef.
down, or did Harris slide up? Watch Harris. He's down on the white line, and he does come up.
Yeah,
But did
he
Kerry
come up. He come up.
down on him?
He come up.
Crickets right now.
If you don't come up, you
I
don't
see
subscribe
nothing. I
in.
know nothing.
Oh, who's he
Look at
taking out
Larson.
there?
They
man.
might have met in the middle, honestly. Honestly, they might have met in the middle. 'cause
Jacob,
Harris was
I will
coming up and
rewind
Kerry was
that,
coming
and I
down.
will play it at 1/10,000th of a second if you need to.
And I'll be
Okay,
honest
get
with
it.
you. If Morales would not have hit the wall, I don't think he would have spun. Keep an eye on that as well. Here we go.
He's
There's the hit.
turning, and they're both turning into each
Oh.
other,
There's
Jacob.
Harris. They're both turning down to the inside. If you watch it, I
Yeah.
think Kerry Tribune was trying to protect the inside, obviously. And when he did, Harris said, "Nope, I'm not giving you that spot, buddy. I'm too far ahead."
Well, if anything,
Look,
I
look,
mean,
look, look, look,
Kerry
look, look,
sent
look.
it in, and he went low, and then he kind of moved up high, and he might have moved down just a little bit. Harris actually coming up off of the white line as well. I think there is no justifiable beef. Kerry may look at it as that he does have beef with Harris, and maybe it's Harris's fault. But I think honestly, both of them met in the middle, and that's just a racing incident. If anything, it's too aggressive.
So we don't have beef?
To be this damn. I mean, to at this stage of the race, it's too aggressive of a move. So I don't think there's beef there. No, but Kerry may still be pissed about it. I would be if it was me. But at the same time, I don't think it's justifiable. I think he may be in.
Jacob, I need a
himself.
I don't have beef graphic.
And ladies and gentlemen, that segment is presented by Justifiable Beef. It might be what's for dinner.
Yeah. Jacob, remind me. I need a. We got beef, but removing all the cows and go. We have no beef.
We have no beef.
Oh, dear God. What are you gonna have? What are you gonna have when it's in that situation?
It's just gonna be like a whole field of nothing. It's gonna be like
You're
all
just
the
gonna have
beef,
that
all the
sound
cows
pop
are
off at Western Place?
missing, and there's no
You have a cow mooing, just go
cattle.
meow, meow.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
Or
go live, guys.
maybe a car crash. Maybe I ran over the Taco Bell dog.
Do not subscribe. I dare you not to subscribe right now.
Just subscribe, everybody, to keep up with the annex and the love. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, and look at this contact in the back. This, whoa, was that Joey Steyr shoved out of line? Yes, it was. Steyer's going at it with Barnett and Shane Scott. Great Scott down to the inside with Tyler Dittmer, and Larson's on pit road as well as the machine at Cofield.
Go back up here.
Maybe penalties for these old boys. I'm not 100% if there was.
Yeah, black
penalties
flags.
Right there for
Black flags, there
Cofield
was.
And Larson.
Yep.
So apparently they had black flags being given to them. Apparently by TJ Moore, the race director. So unfortunate to see that for Cofield, the defending champion, and also Cole Larson, the youngster. But check out Colton Hogan up here mixing it up with Andrew Harris. And look at the man right there in front of him. Jaws. Roger Diebold back up here in the mix. Uh-oh, that's bad for the rest of the field right there, Wesley. That's bad to have Diebold up here in the top three.
Still leaving.
And remember, when we had him on earlier, remember what happened, Jacob? He won the stage, and then he got busted for speeding entering pit road. And because of that, he had to go to the back. I think there was a perfect strategy. He is using that penalty to his advantage. Look who's back up in the saddle again and climbing.
Yep, Luke Smith as well. And
two-time winner in NASCAR, up to
Diebold's
third.
in P2.
That's
Holy
now Diebold, the shark,
moly.
number 13 seed in truck 14, climbing the ladder, counting them down to number 1. And Adam Newton, you're next.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Come
something
to
right
me.
there. Adam Newton, obviously, he knows right there.
I'm
when
gonna
you got
snack
stage
on you.
1, your stage 2 winners.
I'm
right
gonna
here
stick
with
a
50
finger
to
up your
go,
butt.
slugging it out here tonight in Texas. Here for the DSR Electric Truck Series playoff opener, lid opener, like you would say, Wesley Outland. And I got to tell you right now, Adam Newton, he is fast. He is fast. But we saw Diebold be very, very strong right there at the end of stage number 1. We saw Adam Newton be very strong at the end of stage number 2. I think you got the top guys up here at the front. This is the race that you got to see. I think you got the two best trucks going at it with Newton and Diebold going for this win. Still a long way to go, but this is the ones that you want up at the front.
Yeah,
Under 50 remaining now as we have completed 100 laps. We're down to the home stretch of this one here.
P4, P3.
Let's pick up that battle now inside the top 5 for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's Smith, Hogan on the outside. Johnson watching, so is Harris. And Dittmer ready to pounce as well in 6th and 7th as they go stride for stride. The Daytona winner up on the top, the John Deere green, and Kermit the Frog sporting the STP petty colors on the inside going to the 3rd turn.
Absolutely, and also right behind them, you see Shane Scott. Great Scott, right back there to the 8th spot, looking pretty damn good himself. And think about this right here for Shane Scott. Shane Scott, one of those drivers also up here in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he is. He's below that cut line. He's back there with Cherry and Ross and everybody on that playoff grid. So Shane Scott up 20 spots. This is how you start off your playoffs to try to make it to the next round. Granted, there's 4 races in this round, but Shane Scott could easily slide himself in to the round of 16 with a good finish out here, and then have a damn good one next week at Daytona. And have
I'm staying on board. I'm
weeks.
staying on board.
He may be in good shape as we got door banging between Dittmer and Harris. Dittmer not wanting to give it up. Harris going to get out of the gas and drop right up behind him. And what does Shane Scott do right here with that new Harris? He's going to look to the inside.
All this happening now.
Expression,
Harris on the bottom of the racetrack. That's
Oh,
around
listen to
Barnett.
42.
Here comes
Steve
the
Barnett.
hillbilly. He says, excuse me, coming through. He now
Yeah,
takes
Shane.
that spot away from Scott.
Too
He's got
kind.
now Stiers to the inside. Joey Stiers and Joshua Suss now. All this going on as they rumble back into the corner into turn 1 and 2. Under 45 to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's Joey,
everybody
too.
up here slugging it out, trying to make something happen. There's Joey Stiers, Shane Scott. Obviously, two of them
Joey.
with the virtual cams going on. One of them smacked the wall back there.
There's
I believe
Joey.
that was Tyler Goodwin, and the 13 got up into the wall. Joey Stiers obviously looking very relaxed, very calm for the driver of the number 23 DSR electric Toyota up here.
Joey,
trying to
there's
make
a
it
spider
happen.
on your shoulder.
Joey trying to slide up here and mix it up one way or another. Check him out right over behind Harris, trying to mix it up as well as they work their way through 1 and 2.
Joe. Oh,
Stiers,
shit,
he's
got
on the
cars everywhere.
inside. Powering alongside Scott. Here comes another green machine.
That's what I'm
Chico,
missing.
California's Raw Mezza, Mr. 500, working his way down to the inside. Going after Shane Scott. Here comes Stiers right there on your screen. There he is. Contact. Somehow, a shuck and jive move, and now Harris will throw the block on the machine of Stiers, or at least made him move up. So does Mezza. Goodwin pounces off the wall. Look at this gaggle of traffic going on in the top 10, coming into turn 3 and 4. You're on board with Mezza down below.
Well, Wesley, they're doing a fantastic job up here. Racing hard, but racing clean. Throwing a little door banging, a little door checking going on, but nothing out of the way. Mezza got lucky right there, clipped the grass.
3 wide.
Damn,
3
Stiers
wide,
almost
baby.
got sent by Kaufman. Kaufman sent it in there as hard as he could, got in the left rear. Stiers knocks him up the hill. Now Kaufman down on the bottom. Mezza right behind him. Goodwin trying to get in with Stiers. You would think these old boys are racing for the lead, but hell, they're racing for a top 10 back here. That just goes to show you, Wesley, what we hear each and every time. The level of competition here in the North American Sim Racing Association is literally peaked with these drivers out here tonight, and it's showing here tonight in Texas.
And while
Damn,
that
3
goes
wide.
on, 3 wide, look at Shane Scott in the middle. Clowns to the left of me, Jokers to the right. Stiers clears on the bottom. Up top is Harris. He's got friends now. Goodwin's there, right on his back door. Clear a path, going after him. And now Harris will take the number 10 spot. Kaufman actually will get in around Harris as they work in turn number 2.
Yeah, we saw Joey Stiers just gas up and get out of there. I think he wanted to get out of there because he come very, very close to possibly ending up on the end of Mater, the tow truck. To be honest with you, on the end of the damn tow hook. He almost ended up being in a
I love
bad spot.
Mater.
Kaufman ended up getting into him, spinning him around. Stiers had enough
Oh,
of it, didn't want to
Mater.
play anymore. That's why he gassed up and got out of that hornet's nest that he was in. Shane Scott
Here
now,
we go.
he's up on the top, riding on board with Stiers
James
in the
Kaufman.
23. Kaufman sends it on the bottom. Scott down top trying to get the run as well. Stiers, how you doing? Give us a little love wave. How you
Yep.
doing, old buddy? Get the Illinois.
Stiers, don't crash.
Illinois
Don't crash,
fighting the
Stiers.
line now.
Don't crash.
Jacket going on right there. Wesley still supporting his college, even though they didn't even come close to making the playoffs.
Oh,
They didn't even stand a chance.
just
Sure,
jab him
I mean,
in the throat.
I
with a
can't
knife
believe it.
then,
I
Bonaventure.
figured that. Yeah, let's look at this. Look at the smile. Look at the smile. He's like, yeah, it's still an eye, Wesley and Jacob. It's still an eye. Where's your A team at? Right? Where's the A team at?
Yeah, he's
By the way,
right now.
Indiana is Indiana's back up in front by 10. So
Oh, wow.
38 laps to go. I just love that. I love it. They listen to us. You look at Jay. Look at Joey. He's like, yeah, Leslie, you got a point. Leslie, you got a point. Oh, he's got a cooler behind us, Jacob. Jacob's got a cooler behind him. Look at that. Look at that tote. What's in that tote? What do you think? Coronas, Modelo.
I bet you it's
Not his
alcohol.
fault.
I don't
Actually,
know what kind, but I bet you
it-
it's gonna be alcohol.
Actually, it really doesn't. It looks like a plastic crate of sand is what it looks like, Jacob. It looks like
Going back to Raul Mesa.
Might be kitty litter. I don't
it
know.
might be. Kitty litter. Buzzy
Right,
Mongo.
Wesson.
Buzzy. Raw
Buzz is
Mesa, look
in
at the
here.
whole trouble.
Right in
No,
front
how
row.
happened? It all hell broke loose. Shane Scott, Raw Mesa, Goodwin. You saw that great racing going on. We said that any moment it could come unglued, and it did.
Wow.
35 laps to go. Another
That's your
crash
fault,
in
Shane.
turn one.
That's your fault, Shane. You're in trouble now.
Steve Barnett got in the
Shane
mix
Scott,
again.
I think
Wow.
Shane Scott got into the 13, a good one, and around he went.
Shane's fired.
Oh boy, watch this
You're
again.
fired. You're fired,
Oh,
Shane.
wow.
Shane,
all fired.
Shane.
Shane.
I'll
You're all
say
fired,
this,
by the
Wesley,
way.
It
Shane
happened
the
so
fool.
damn fast right there. It happened so fast, we didn't even know exactly what the hell happened right there. I mean, everything just popped off so fast.
Hey, it
right
happened
there.
really quickly. It really did. Watch this. You got Goodwin up ahead. Kaufman up ahead. My apologies. And there it is. Is that Cody Knott? Yes, it is. And it happened ahead of him. There's the contact.
Wow. Who
That
was
was that Joey
42?
Stiers. I think that's Joey Stiers
No,
into Goodwin, and that's
No,
what
it's-
happened.
it's
No,
Bar-
I think it's Barnett.
It's
It's Hillbilly Barnett. It's the
Yeah,
Hillbilly
yeah.
Barnett.
Yep.
And watch this again. There's nowhere to go for Shane Scott, but look at how badly damaged the Taco Bell dog truck was of the number 13.
Oh!
Oh,
Who got
Wesley.
into him?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Who got into him?
Joey
Hang on.
Stiers right rear hook in the hillbilly.
Told you
right
Joey
here.
Stiers.
Oh,
I told you it was Joey Stiers, guys. I told you. Watch this again. Look
Joey
at Joey
goes full
Stiers
speed,
right
right?
there. Look at this. Comes in full speed ahead. I
Yeah.
think Joey turned around to look and see what was in that container. We're talking about. Watch this. Watch this again.
But why is
Did
he so
Barnett
slow?
lose it? Did Barnett check up? Why is he?
No.
Yeah, Look.
He's not.
wow. He is off the pace though, guys. Look at this.
Yeah, he hit a bad exit, and then Joey just
Bam, right
goes,
there, right front, and look at the hit. Let's back it up and hit it in
Wakey.
full song.
Oh,
Look at Barnett
snaky.
through the air and then nowhere to go for the 13. Let's put it in real time from that camera angle right there. Back it up and then
All right.
put it in play. I bet
Yes,
you
sir.
that'll be a hellacious camera angle right there, Jacob.
For $10 camera angle, I'll do it.
Not now. Take a listen.
wow.
Whoa, who else did they collect?
I mean, that's like NASCAR on Fox right there, baby. They need to put Dean Hopton in the booth for production.
They
I'm
can't
telling
afford
you,
me.
that was
They can't afford me, Wes.
kick-ass. That was a kick-ass camera angle right there, man.
They can't afford me, Wes. You know that.
Matt Cherry chiming in. He says, I love
What's
getting
this
taken
saying?
out on lap number 2.
Oh!
Look at this. Oh, boy.
What
Look
do you
at these.
do? What
Wow.
do you do, Jacob? That you're driving and then all of a sudden that happens.
You hold on.
What's,
That's all you can
what's
do.
that? What's that?
What
Uh,
you do when that
Hold my
happens, you
beer.
hold on.
Hey,
It's- yeah.
Alabama just scored again. Hell yeah. I mean, not Alabama. Miami just scored again.
Yeah. Wesley,
wish it was
if you
Alabama.
mention football again, I will end this broadcast.
I want you to end it anyway. I told you. I thought I was going to be able to record. Watch this again. Look at this. Oh, man. Shane Scott. Look at Shane. Shane's
He's
laughing.
laughing at it
What's
too.
up, buddy? Shane.
Pull him in,
What
pull him in,
happened,
guys.
Shane? Shane, what happened, man? Jacob, bring in Shane. Let's bring in Shane.
Let's bring
Where's
him
he at? Let's bring him in.
I'm looking for him.
Where's bring in?
Here he is right here.
We gotta be fast though. Great Scott,
Yeah.
Shane Scott. What in the world happened, dude? What happened?
Man, they were wrecking in front of me, so I
camera
slam on
too.
the brakes, and other people behind me just don't know how to use the brake pedal.
I mean, you were hard up on the wheel though, man. How badly damaged is the truck?
Oh, I only had 25 seconds. It wasn't too terrible, so we're still up here in 13th.
You got 25 seconds. That's not bad, Jacob.
Yeah,
Did I
you
steal
can-
your
you can
question
brush
from him?
it off, man.
No.
I mean,
Which
that's
one
longer
of
than
them-
Jacob can last.
Which one of them didn't hit the brakes? What you talking about? I'm just
Not
curious
really.
which ones didn't.
Man, I'm not real sure. I'll have to go back and watch it after a while, but
We got beef?
yeah, there's beef.
Do we have beef? We got beef.
Just
We got beef.
Just scratch
Shane?
your beard. Just get that little tick taken care of, Scott. Get back to the wheel,
Do
man.
you,
Go
do you
ahead. We're
like
coming to
kangaroo
green,
meat?
right?
Because that's what we can cook on the barbecue tonight, man.
Put him in the right one.
Back underway. Oh my God, we're horrible. Look at this. Look at Kermit. You talk about kangaroo meat. Look at Adam Newton. He's sideways, Adam Newton.
That's pork, mate. There ain't no pork in this beef sandwich.
Somehow, some way, they friggin' saved it, Jacob. Unbelievable.
I have no idea what happened right there. If Adam Newton got centered, did he just get loose or what happened? James Kaufman, Dan Hagan pulling down pit road, having penalties.
Yep.
Meza's got a penalty as well. Here's Roger Dobble with Tyler Dittmer, both of them going for the second spot. Luke Smith trying to check out and get out of here. There you see what did we ever come up with a name for that right there? Did we ever come up with a name for that?
Hold my beer like a long time.
Oh, the damaged vehicle policy clock, I thought.
Well, yeah, but we got to come up with a DSR kind of deal. You know?
We do, yeah.
Got to come up with something kind of crazier than that.
I will survive. It's the
That'll
I like
be perfect.
it. I like it. It's Nazareth. I will survive. That's what it is. It's right. I mean,
list. That's what it
I'm
is.
serious.
It's the JL. It's the junkyard list. That's what it is.
The junkyard list.
Yeah, junkyard list. Yeah.
Look at this battle for three guys.
Gloria Rayner's things I will survive, by the way, Jake, Dean. Gloria Rayner, I will survive.
Oh, yeah. Is it the Gloria? No, we need something a little bit more cool on that. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Demi Lovato,
three wide.
Reincarnated it, I guess. Is it, renditioned it. I said reincarnated. Not reincarnated, renditioned it.
It's Kerry.
I will survive.
They shot around Tyler Dittmer like he was sitting still right here, Wesley Allen. He only took 2 tires off that last pit stop. Was only in there for 7 seconds. Probably didn't even take tires, to be honest with you. Might just took enough gas just to go and maybe save that set of tires. Yep, there you go. So obviously he is saving that set of tires. Either that or he already burnt through that set of tires. He already burnt through all the
87's doing around him too. Harris.
How about it? Whoa.
Rolling up through here now.
How about that for the last pit stop information as well? Look at Adam Newton, full steam ahead.
Oh, everybody's
Here
eating
comes
for
a
breakfast,
19,
man.
baby. He is coming after the field, chopping them off one by one like minnows. Going down into turn 1.
Got a lead. Go second place. Sorry. Second. Johnson and Diebold.
And what a job Jacob Reeves for the Shark. I mean, Jaws has been just doing a phenomenal job tonight. 2-time winner. Roger Diebold. Diebold has not won any races this year. He won 2 races last year. And right now, Diebold has just been consistent. Number 13 in the standings. If he wins this race, punch your ticket in to the playoff semifinals. He is on a mission, but so are the other Hungry Pack of Wolves.
Yeah, I mean,
Hungry like a wolf?
If he ends up winning, he locks himself in. But Peyton Johnson, he wins, he locks himself in. Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, he wins, he locks himself in. Colton Hogan, Kerry Tribute, Andrew Harris, Adam Newton, any of these guys, Joey Stires, literally anybody up in the top 9 has got a perfect shot. 9 out of the top 10 has got a fantastic shot to win the race and lock themselves into the round of 16. They ain't got nothing to worry about the next 3 weeks. Luke Smith trying to get away, though, and, bad spot right here for James Kaufman to be in right now. This is bad right here because
you don't want to be here.
Right there in that instance right there. Obviously, Luke Smith's already worked his way around James Kaufman. Now Peyton Johnson's got to work his way. Hogan back there as well. 24 to go, baby. I got a feeling we're going to have another caution. I think we ain't seen the last of the fireworks.
Well, the only thing is they are getting spread out rather quickly, but we are seeing some trucks quickly start to climb back through the field, like this guy. How about Kermit the Frog? Luke Smith, a 1-time winner this year. 1 win. That happened back at New Hampshire back in October. 1 win for Luke Smith, and right now he is leading the cavalry. Luke Smith up in front, the driver.
He's
finished 5th in the regular sitting standings in his 16 races, 1 win, 5 top 5s, 9 top 10s. But Jacob, that's the thing. That's the thing. You win, you go to the playoffs, and that's exactly what we're seeing Luke Smith do right now, leading him. But right there is Peyton Johnson. He's got a lap truck between him. And that's Peyton Johnson right there in second. What a good solid run for him. Peyton Johnson finished third in the points at the end of the year, a two-time winner this year for Peyton Johnson. If you remember, he won, of course, at Talladega, and he won at Darlington.
Yeah, I mean, Peyton Johnson obviously would love to have his third win of the season to get it here tonight at Texas. He's got a little bit of ground he's got to make up right here. Actually, it was a 10th faster. Damn near. I mean, they was about mirrored, to be honest with you. We'll see this time around right here as they hit the line. Luke Smith this time by 30.9, Johnson 30.8. So he's got him by about a 10th and sitting about 8/10 of a second back. Johnson's got a chance to catch him. The only thing about it is with you get yourself in a situation, Wesley, where you got two drivers that are mirroring one another, about a 10th off of one another. That's when you start to get into the situation of catching him one thing, passing him's another, trying to take the air off his spoiler one way or another. Here's Carey Tribune, Roger Diebold starting to slug it out right here for the fifth spot as well. And two drivers very, very strong and have showed it here this evening.
Yeah, right now we continue to watch this going on as here they come. Diebold hanging in the top 5 alongside Carey Tribune. Jacob, remember, they got history. The 7 and the 14, they battled side by side hard earlier in the race. And now as we move to 20 to go, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Premier Racing Setups. 20 to go and shootout time here at No Limits, Texas in the opening playoff round.
Yeah, absolutely, Wesley. They got the 6 shooters out there and ready to rock and roll. And folks, you know it. You know it. I mean, you literally know the promo by heart. You need one, go check them out. PremierRacingSetups.com. A setup, that is, not a 6-shooter. But go check them out. PremierRacingSetups.com. Enter the code of NASRA, NASRA. Get 15% off your entire order. And also 15% gets kicked back to North American Sim Racing Association. And if you want the setups at NASRA races, go check them out. Once again, PremierRacingSetups.com. So, cool, baby. Premier Racing Setups, 20 to go. Get the shootout style. The 6 shooters out there. It's going to get good.
Luke Smith continues to lead the way. We call him Kermit. And Luke Smith right now on the cusp of trying to get his second win of the season in career start 134 tonight for NASRA. It would be his 7th career win. He's got 6 wins, 33 top 5s and 65 top 10s. But right now, he is on the whip to try to lead this thing in the home stretch here at No Limits, Texas. Don't forget, next week we go to Daytona, down to the inside. Johnson in the lead. There's Smith, your leader, and lap traffic up ahead. Can Johnson or Daytona winner Hogan use Smith as a pick as the lap wind down here?
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Use what you can to your advantage, Wesley Outland. And that's what these guys are going to be trying to look for right here. Hogan trying to slide up here, sitting in the 3rd spot. And obviously Johnson and Hogan slugging it out. And then you got Luke Smith right there trying to work his way through that lap traffic. Once they get past James Kaufman, then there's going to be a pretty good gap. I mean, obviously with lines. And that is something you really don't want to see if you're riding on board like with Colton Hogan. You got Johnson, Peyton Johnson, that is, blanking out right there in front of them. You getting down to the nitty-gritty in this particular situation right here, Wesley Outland.
He's been doing it all
race. Or not.
Luke Smith got
is
past.
To drive. You're not worried about them when they're blinking. If they're there,
Luke Smith has held up.
You don't have no connection issues. Yeah, don't run them over. But if they're blinking, the way I look at it, if they're blinking, drive through them. Hell with it.
Kaufman, and the lap machine of Kaufman is being held up by Luke Smith.
Unless he's helping
Kaufman of the 25, the U.S. Army Chevrolet down below.
Jacob, is he helping him?
There you see the Toyota Luke Smith right there to the inside. All this going on as they dive back into the corner again. Another lap closing in on 14, make it 13 to go. And all of this lap traffic or the lap truck of Kaufman. And let me remind you of this. He's on the tail end of the lead lap, Jacob Reeves. He could run his own race. He does not have to give way to the leader. He is
Not giving-
racing to stay
They're
on the
not
lead
giving
lap.
anything away.
He's not going to let Smith just easily bypass him. But this is an opportunity for Hogan and Johnson. And speaking of Colton Hogan, the Toyota number 5, the Daytona winner, going to Daytona next week. He has passed the 15 to move to second.
Yep.
And, Wesley, you mentioned it a second ago. Obviously, with Kaufman being right there in front of Luke Smith, he doesn't have to get out of his way. But it is going to screw Luke Smith up a little bit with aerodynamics and, how aerodynamic these trucks is and just how bad it is with the dirty air and everything on the nose and everything. It's got to be affecting the nose off of that 27. I'm sure Luke Smith wants Kaufman to just get out of his way. Very good possibility. Now, maybe they've already exchanged in chat, hey, I think you're all right, because if at any point, honestly, I think Kaufman would have just got the hell out of the way if this was impeding on Luke Smith. At least in my opinion, I think it would have been.
Gotta be,
but
right?
Certainly,
Yeah.
the dirty air has got to be playing a factor right here for Luke Smith. Hogan and Johnson are not really gaining on him per se, but I'll say this: if Luke Smith can get to Kaufman's door
Gotta get out of the
and
way.
he gets side by side with him, Kaufman's gonna have to left and just get the hell out of his way. Because if he doesn't, and then he gets loose, he slides up and gets into Luke Smith, he alters the finish of the race, and then you got another whole can of worms that's going to open up.
10 to go, baby.
And laps to go. Coming up, Jacob and Dean carry you the rest of the way for post-race interviews. As right now, it is Luke Smith holding on to the top spot. Can he get it done? Looking for his second win of the season. Career win number 13 if he pulls it off. And more importantly, on to the round of 16 semifinals. To the line, 9 to go. Smith got to hold off Hogan. Hogan's going after him. Daytona next week in round number 2 of the round of 24. Some of the other races that are coming up as well, including after Daytona. Oh, it's going to get very, very exciting. You better strap in for all of these awesome races in the round of 24 because they're going to be interesting. Texas tonight, Daytona, Vegas, Chicagoland.
Sweet home, Chicago.
8 to go. Now 7 to go at the line, Jacob, and it's all Kermit the Frog leading, but he's got a hungry Nesta Wash behind him.
And, Wesley, if you think about it as well, I mean, certainly that is going to be interesting right here for these old boys right here, for the rest of the season. Without the schedule is and everything else, it's like you called it right there, Vegas, Chicagoland. Then you got Atlanta, the new Atlanta. I'm assuming that's a super speedway version of it. Then you got Talladega right there in the mix as well. A lot of super speedway type racing. You thought you got your love out of it. For Daytona coming up, next weekend, and obviously we had Talladega last week, and then you had the King of Daytona, Nazareth. If you love super speedway racing, kick it right here with Nazareth, baby. We're gonna have some good stuff.
Go lead. Sorry, joking. Go lead.
Time running out as we work our way to the finish of this one. Here they come, cross the stripe. 6 laps to go. Smith in the lead. Colton Hogan, though, is threatening. Clean air in front of these guys as they race down the back straightaway. Diebold, stage 1 winner, looking for his 3rd career NASCAR win. He powers his way up the outside as well as we watch all this going on.
I mean, they're honestly rolling up here at the front. Obviously coming right here with 5 to go. Hogan's going to have to figure something out. And both of them mirror.
Oh, he's going for it.
Crap, here we go. Down to the bottom side. Sends it. Hogan on the bottom. Smith up top. Diebold laying in the weeds. If they end up door banging too much and wreck each other, Diebold could end up sliding up here and getting into the mix and taking hold of the race win. But coming to 4 to go, it's the 5 and the 27. It's Hogan, it's Smith, it's Texas, baby.
Oh, he didn't give him any room as Smith about tagged the outside safer barrier. Now Smith squeezes Hogan down to the inside white line. Here comes Hogan. He'll lead by about half a hood. Door to door they are, side by side as they running turn up the racetrack again with 4 to go to the back straightaway. And here comes the Shark. Jaws theme is approaching on the field. Here comes also Diebold. 3 to go out of 4.
Yeah, 3 to go. These old 3 boys right here. Hogan slides up, gets into Luke Smith's door, almost knocks him up into the wall. And don't forget about Andrew Harris. Right there, you see the 87
he's catching too.
Starting to slide up here. Could be a 4-horse race before it's all said and done. Luke Smith still able to hold off Hogan. Watch the outside. Here comes Diebold. Diebold's got a hell of a run. Luke Smith's going to figure out who to block.
Contact made. Hogan slams the driver door. Diebold up top shelf. He'll now clear by the 5, but the 5 will power back on the inside of Diebold. Diebold up on the high side. He now gets the front bow in front of the number 5. It's now Cofield in front of Diebold. Now the game of cat and mouse begins with 2 to go. Back in the turn 1 with Smith in the lead.
Hogan down on the bottom side, going to fall in suit. They're catching lap traffic right here in front of them. 11. Obviously, Delavu going to slide right up at the top, but it's going to get antsy over there off of 2. They all had to let out of the gas. Luke Smith still holds the lead. Hogan trying to hold off Diebold. Here comes Andrew Harris up top.
Force Rocks fighting for the playoff opener win here in the round of 24 at Texas. Here they come to the line. White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go between presented by Darren's Detail and Shine. Top 4, nose to tail. It's Smith trying to advance into turn 1.
Luke Smith down on the bottom side, and he's got to have it basically perfect right here. If Hogan can end up making
he's a fence. That's it. It's over.
Turn 2, Luke Smith, all he's got to do is keep her clean through 3 and 4, and he's going to get it done.
Knocks the wall. Harris stuck behind Hogan. Here comes Kermit, the STP Petty Collars. Luke Smith win 2 of the year. Round 1 playoff win. He's on to the round of 16. Kermit the Frog from Pennsylvania wins the Glass Mechanic 225. Second to Hogan, the Daytona winner, eats the wall on the back straightaway on the white flag lap. Harris got stuck behind Hogan and could not capitalize. Luke Smith gets his 2nd win of the season, and furthermore, it's on to the round of 16 semifinals for the man from the Keystone State of Pennsylvania.
I got to tell you right now, there is going to be a huge party at Miss Piggy's house tonight. And I think we may end up doing a little watermelon crawl.
Miss Piggy like watermelon?
Obviously, we're going to do a watermelon crawl here tonight over with Miss Piggy's house. Luke Smith going to burn it down right there on the front straightaway. Well-deserved win by Luke Smith to be able to pull that off. He had to fight off literally Hogan, Diebold, and even Andrew Harris right there at the end. 3 big names here on the DSR Electric Truck Series to get her done, and he was able to make it happen.
For Luke Smith, he will celebrate, ladies and gentlemen. And again, as I aforementioned, it will be his 134th career start. His now 7th career win. 7th career win. 34 top 5, 66 top 10s. Most importantly, 2nd win of the year, season 6. And he advances to the round of 16 semifinals. Ladies and gentlemen, as they burn it down, coming up, Jacob and Dean carry you the rest of the way for the, of course, Florida Cabinet Distributors Victory Lane. Look at the new results page as the checkered falls here tonight at Texas. Luke Smith will pick up the victory. Colton Hogan 2nd. Andrew Harris 3rd. They're coming up on the podium with Dean and Jacob next. Roger Diebold, Peyton Johnson, top 5 with Adam Newton, Kerry Tribune, Joey Stiers, Justin Lumpkin, and even Shane Scott found a way for Great Scott to finish again, Jacob, in the top 10 here in Texas.
Yeah, and then Joshua Suss going to end up coming home with 11th, with Buzzy Mongo coming home with 12th. Tyler Dittmer going to get 13th, with J.D. Larson 14th. Jeffrey Johnson will get 15th. Then Aaron Van Ryder will get 16th. Lucas Lodge, James Kaufman, Cole Larson, and Cody Dodd, the top 20.
Rest of the finishing order, finishing in the 21st position, will find the driver of Raw Meza. Raw Meza, followed by Chad Ross, 22nd. Ryan DeLeveau will finish 23rd. Dan Hagan, Jonathan Cofield, the top 25 for the defending series champion. Tyler Goodwin, Steve Barnett, Jason Morales, Matt Cherry, Brady LaBeouf finish in the top 30. Taylor Peacock did not start. Thanks again to TJ Moore, the race director. This race, again, had 6 cautions for 18 laps of 150 laps total. 7 green flag lead changes with 6 different leaders at the end of 220 miles. Jacob, what an awesome show it was. I know them interviews are going to be interesting. And my friend, what will we see for Daytona next week? Just amp up the pressure, the intensity to make it in to the semifinals for NASRA in Season 6.
Yeah, I mean, Daytona is going to be a good one, obviously, next week. Obviously, the dust is settled here at No Limits, Texas, with Luke Smith getting it done. But now a lot of drivers have either helped their case to be able to make it into the top 16, or they've straight up killed it at this point. So they're going to be going to a wild card race next week at Daytona to try to better their position. You got a couple extra, you got one more race in the first round, but it just literally knocks it down, almost knocking out 10 drivers. So yeah, the pressure is literally through the roof at this point.
Oh, and by the way, Talladega, a round of 16 semifinal as well. 2 super speedway races, Atlanta Motor Speedway as well, coming up in the playoffs. It's going to be pretty darn exciting. It's on to Daytona. Jacob Reeves, the redneck announcer, Finkelstein Hopton, the best damn one-man producer in the business, will take you the rest of the way. Yes, Luke Smith celebrating, winning tonight in the Glass Mechanic. 225. It was an entertaining one here tonight at No Limits, Texas. Luke Smith's second win of the year, but more importantly, on to the round of 16. I'll see you tomorrow night for the Endurance Series, Cops Truck, NASRA Cup Wednesday and Friday. And, of course, next week for round 2, it's on to Daytona. Luke Smith knows whatever happens at the wild card that is Daytona next week, he's on to the semifinal round of 16 for the NASRA Truck Series playoffs.
Let's do it, Ed. Hold. Good, perfect. All right. You boys are good. Have you done this before?
A time or two. Let's bring him up here.
Wesley,
let's make this,
is this your first time, Wesley?
Let's get these old boys up here and let's make this quick. I gotta.
All right.
I feel like I gotta go.
You call them old boys?
Well, yeah, man. Let's.
Hey,
interview these
I'm
old
the
boys. Let's
oldest
do the
man
outro.
in
Let's
this
get the hell outta
room.
here. I feel like I gotta go
Back
sit on
in
the
my
damn
day,
toilet,
I
so.
remember when this was all clear land.
Hey, this was the fastest race we had in a while.
What a fucking race, boys.
Yeah.
That's got to be up there for the best one of the year.
Seriously.
Well, the best one of the year, my friend, would be you hold that trophy up going, I won the whole fucking championship.
Fuck, dude, we're all... Luke, you're in it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought. We're all fucking... Take no prisoners. It's playoff time, baby.
Oh, I like it. You boys are mean.
Redemption from
Do I
Bristol.
get the people ready or what? SOS.
What am I doing?
SOS. Mercy. We got some people ready to sink some ships here.
Yeah. We
Burn
got an
boats.
Jacob, you ready?
Yeah, I'm
5,
ready.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Back here in No Limits, Texas, DSR Electric Truck Series playoff race number 1 in the books. And I'm getting ready to get some alcoholic beverages, head over to Miss Piggy's house. Kermit the Frog getting it done here tonight in Texas, gets the win. Look, buddy, congratulations on the win. Tell us about your race, buddy, because it had to be all kinds of chaos right there trying to hold off 3 big-name drivers, all 3 of them right there in the playoffs trying to hold them off right there at the end.
Oh, yeah. I mean, starting out that race, it started at rock bottom, got involved in that first caution, and was able to go back, fix the damage, and then just kind of minded my way through the field throughout most of the night. Felt like I was one of the quicker guys. And then coming to that final restart, I knew Dittmer was on old tires, and I knew I had to take advantage of the situation while I was right behind him on the restart. He got a good restart. I knew some of the guys weren't restarting in first gear, and I knew when you restarted in first, it would you would do that quick shift and it would get rolling real good. And I took advantage of that, jumped to his inside, and then was able to hold these guys off. And I don't know how I held them off, but I did. And now I'm sitting in victory lane. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Don't know what to do with your hands. I think
Don't give
go
them to
ahead,
Miss
Dane.
Piggy.
Go
No,
ahead,
I'm
Dane.
not even alive.
Oh, you ain't
I was
even
going to say, Miss Piggy, well, Luke Smith, absolutely fantastic. 14 positions up. I'm sure Miss Piggy will know exactly what to do with Kermit the Frog's hands. But I can't do that. Kermit
The
the Frog's
NBA on
hands.
ESPN
But
is
Luke
happening
Smith, mate,
now.
yeah,
We
it
don't-
must feel great. You know, you're 15 positions up there as well, too, or essentially 14 positions up there. You led a majority of those laps. The 27 came in strong into the later half of this race. What was the key to the success here in Texas?
Uh, I I mean, I kind of couldn't figure out how to roll real good momentum through 1 and 2 at the beginning of the race, and as the race went on, I realized how much more and more track position mattered. So it was finding a way to get in and out of the pits quickly and, gain as much track position as possible on the restarts, and then just kind of finding ways to use the momentum that I had to create moves and create space, because these things are super aero sensitive. If you saw later in the race when I think it was the 25, the lapped car got up to my bumper.
Oh, we love that.
He got me
Yeah.
super sideways, and I said, I'm either wrecking or I'm racing because I didn't lift, and I probably should have, but I didn't. But we won, so it don't matter. But these guys put on an absolute race. They got to make it difficult on me, but
Yeah, James Kaufman, I think that was the driver you're talking about because in the dying stage of this race, he was trying to get around that one. Jacob, you could probably lead into that question, of course, for our fantastic Texas race winner going into the playoffs.
Yeah, well, Dean, you alluded to that, and or Luke, I'll ask you this, and then obviously thank your sponsors afterwards, these shout outs. But, with Kaufman right there in front of you, I mentioned that you probably wanted him to, pull over, get the hell out the way, because the dirty air had to be affecting you when you was riding right there behind him. Was you was you on the horn telling him to move, or what was the plan going through all that?
actually, most of the time after he got by me, after getting me loose, I was spacing myself just the right amount that the dirty air wasn't affecting me as bad. Now, my tire wear probably reflects differently, but I don't know. But I was using him to pull me down the straightaways because I knew that when he was between me and the other guys, he was pulling the other guys down the straights, and getting him in front of me was actually helpful to somewhat extending that gap. But I mean, I would have liked to have the buffer of him between me and them, but that's not how it worked out. But yeah, overall, I mean, that was a barn burner. That was fun.
Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, gonna be a party at Miss Piggy's, and apparently, according to Dean Hopton, Miss Piggy will show Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, what to do with his hands. I
Oh, yeah.
don't even know where I'm gonna go with
She
that.
knows
but
what to do with his
anyway,
frog legs. Yeah.
Luke, go ahead, thank your sponsors and his shout outs before we get fired here, buddy.
Alrighty. I won't let y'all get fired. Y'all are awesome. First off, I want to shout out Starbase Comics. They're the main sponsor on this car, running a special Richard Petty tribute car using the Starbase Comics.
I see that.
It's a tribute
Yeah.
car to the girlfriend's uncle. He passed away a couple months ago, and he was a massive Richard Petty fan. I'd like to shout out Florida Cabinet Distributors, Murph's Magical Creations, DSR Electric, everyone that goes into putting this series on. Blanchard, you guys, Brady, Cody, everything here is fantastic. And lastly, shout out John Gambit Designs. He does all my paint schemes, and he always does fantastic and makes these cars look beautiful. And you know what they say, when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you drive fast. So thank you guys.
Is it the frog in you, Luke Smith? And can you do it for the audience? Because I'm pretty sure they'd like to hear your Kermit the Frog impression. I mean, it makes you go faster. You won the race, 40 positions up, my friend.
Oh yeah, Kermit the Frog here.
Yep. What's Kermit got? What's the special for the frog?
Oh, Kermit just came out here and put down some fast laps and ended up finishing 150 laps before the rest of the guys. But it's all love. I love all them.
You got Jacob.
Good God Almighty.
Jacob, you see, you won a race before. You need to follow the frog. He wins races.
Follow the frog. The frog gets it done here tonight in Texas. He is literally going to be the only one in the field that will be able to breathe easy come next week at Daytona and for the next 3 weeks as well. Luke Smith, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. We'll see you at Daytona next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was Luke Smith. Kermit the Frog gave us the impression, or the Kermit the Frog impression. I think that's why they call him that. Colton Hogan coming home with a P2. Colton, damn, man, I'm telling you right now, that race in between you and Harris and Dabo and everything, what was your take on all that? Because, we were talking about it before we went live. That is awesome driving, and all four of you in the playoffs. Just talk us through that, the mindset that you're going through, trying to hold it straight, don't screw up, try not to hit people. What's your mind going through when all that's going on?
Going fast, looking forward, man. It was an absolute blast tonight. I trusted every single one of these guys all race long that we were up front. I mean, couldn't have drove any harder all night. And there was some give and take. You had to make, if a guy had a run on you, you might want to let him go and keep some speed up and keep ahead of, everybody behind you, because that's what it took. I mean, everybody was so fast. That was a ton of fun. I threw everything I could at Luke. I got him caught there. And I was so good in 3 and 4. And I felt like I fought 1 and 2 all night until the last go at it. I really feel like I rolled into the bottom well and could keep my momentum and kind of keep it straight and really unload. And I couldn't have drove any harder to get past Luke. It's so hard to pass here, especially when everyone's that fast and manipulating side drafts and all that. And it was a blast. And like I said, there wasn't a moment where I didn't trust any of these guys around us. I mean, we were all driving as hard as we could. It was a blast. That was a hell of a show.
Yeah, Colton, you were really charging fast. And that's that John Deere green machine in the background.
Yeah, buddy, nothing runs like a deer. That's what they say.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, trust me.
We felt like it tonight. We had the Hogan Farms.
Oh, well, what about that tech slapper in the fence in the last dying stages? Was that too much? Explain that.
That was coming out of 2 after the white flag. I simply overcooked. I mean, I felt like I was losing the run on him, and I just I threw it.
We called it, mate. That was like game over for you, mate. That was like race win done. But explain that.
Tapped the wall. Tapped the wall and just get it back under control. Looked back. I saw that if I caught the bottom right, that Andrew probably wasn't going to catch me, and at that point it was just bring home P2, and I threw everything I had at Luke, and he took it all in stride and didn't miss a beat, and it was a great race. That was a great race.
Well, Colton Hogan, buddy, comes home with a P2 here tonight. Getting ready to line himself going to Daytona next week, which is obviously where he won the season opener this season. Colton, buddy, congratulations on the P2. Appreciate your time as always. Thank those sponsors and any shout-outs.
Yeah, hey, thanks, man. Like I said, Hogan Farms, Hogan Enterprises, shout out to all my boys that watch me. They're at Stinker TV, my brother Ryder, and going back to Daytona, feel great. That's where we started the year off with a win, and I felt like, I ran with these guys many seasons now, and I always knew I'm fast. I love racing. I can, I've got the speed, but that win at the first of the year this year really made me settle in. Felt like I was supposed to be here, and tonight, like I said, when we jumped in the broadcast room, take no prisoners, burn the ships. It's the playoffs, baby, and we feel like we're supposed to be here. I feel like we're supposed to be here, and we're gonna keep it rolling. So hey, thanks to all you guys, everybody at Nazareth keeps the steel rolling. Brady, Cody, you guys that do this every week, spend your time with us. So thanks, boys. Have a good one.
I'll tell you this, or I'll tell you this much, folks. Nothing runs like a deer.
All right. Okay.
How about that?
Jacob,
Colton
that's where
Hogan
you're going, right?
coming with, yeah, you damn right I am. Colton Hogan coming on with a P2, buddy. Congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see if you can go back to back next week when we go to Daytona, buddy.
Yes, sir.
See what happens
He's
with
won it
Colton
before,
Hogan.
Jacob.
P2, P3. Yes, he has. Won it there, and maybe he can do it again and lock himself into the next round. Next driver, P3. Andrew Harris, 87. Andrew, buddy, there for a minute right there, we had the three guys up there. We had Luke Smith, we had Hogan, we had Diebold, and out of nowhere, you just come out of there, honestly, like a bat out of hell, just shot up through there. Did you think you had a shot to be able to try to catch Luke Smith, or was you just trying to at least get to P2 and just see what you could get?
Honestly, I just kind of wanted to see what I could get. I had to go to the back twice to fix damage from wrecks that I just kind of got caught up on. So by the time I got up there during this run, I knew I didn't have the tires. So I just used a little bit of the run that I got from Luke and Colton and Roger battling so hard to kind of climb my way up and scratch my way to third. I was expecting a fourth to fifth finish. But yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. But I just kind of scratched my way through when they were fighting. So, like Colton said, this is what Nazareth can be. I mean, we had 2 cautions that were outside of the stage breaks. Other than that, it was some of the hardest racing that I've ever seen with the cleanest racing. And the guys that aren't up here, the Adam Newtons and Peyton Johnsons, running so hard up front, and this is awesome. So just glad to come out P3 here.
Yeah, and Roger, Andrew, you got yourself ahead of Roger. Looking at the pictures right now, it's like side by side action. Of course, there's Luke Smith and Colton Hagen that you're trying to chase down at the end of the day. But wow, Shucks on your tail. You got Green Machine at the front there. You got Kermit the Frog up the road. Man, what's going through your mind right now in the last dying laps of the stage? Like, points are points. Championships are on the line there. And you're a man very much in that 87 machine that could win this championship.
Yeah, last couple laps there. Again, I was just really thinking to be honest, I was, watching Colton up there being a teammate. I was like, go get this win. That's kind of really what I was paying attention to until they all kind of came back to me. And I was like, wait a minute, do I have a chance here? And then, the last 2 laps and then that last lap, Colton, touched the wall there. And I pretty much settled in behind him. I was like, I don't care if I have to push him across the line. He's not losing top 3. I don't know what's going on here, but I just tucked in behind him and he took off. So that was really what I was thinking. I wanted a good, 1-2 would be great, but 2-3 is good for us up here and up front.
Andrew Harris coming home with a P3 here tonight, buddy. Congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time as always. Thank those sponsors and any shout outs.
Yeah, I got to thank, obviously up front for keeping me here. Those guys over there, Taylor, obviously not here, but Colton, Chris Blanchard's Towing, or that towing company, whatever it's called now. They're changing it up over there. Steel Graphics Design for making this awesome paint scheme that I run every week. And, of course, my wife for letting me do this and not getting upset. And you guys for putting this whole thing on. Nazareth in general.
Andrew Harris, P3 here tonight. We'll see what he can do on the high banks of Daytona next week, buddy. Congratulations on the finish. We'll see you at Daytona next week.
Let's go.
That was Andrew Harris, P3 here tonight at Texas. And that's pretty much going to do it. I mean, I love this place. I love Texas. I love, racing here. I love the old layout. I love the new layout as well. Always kind of been privy to that. Dean Hopton, the Australian. Biggles, your final take, buddy, on a wild one here tonight. Great race.
Yeah. I mean, if you actually can hear, Jacob, that drivers say this was a fantastic race, that's great. I mean, you all know from the past races that drivers go, it was a good race, but, could have been better. I think most of the drivers actually said this is a great race because it was fantastic and it was strategy. There was cautions Well, Jacob, I don't know how many cautions we actually had at the end of the day. There wasn't many, apart from stage breaks. So you got to really tip the hat to the gentlemen drivers here this evening. Many of them this evening, all the way down to 29 or so drivers. Fantastic work. And I'm be tipping the hat, of course, to Brady and the other drivers that were involved in this fantastic event. Jacob, I'm a little tired too, by the way, Jacob. So
I can tell.
Let's get through this.
Yeah, we'll slide on off here.
It's early in the morning for me, mate.
I hear you, buddy. I got to get up, get my butt to work in the morning anyway as well. But, folks, this was a wild race. I love Texas, like I said. Love this place. Love how just everything is. And Nazra put on a good one here tonight, and I hope each and every one of you enjoyed it. And that's going to do it for this broadcast. Obviously, got to thank all the sponsors. Obviously, DSR Electric for the title sponsorship of the series, Cops, Premier Racing Setups, Merce Magical Creations, Glass Mechanic, you name it. I mean, really, Glass Mechanic, hell, they sponsored the race as well. But just so many great sponsors that goes into this league. I say it each and every week. It honestly makes it like that this is NASCAR. It is our NASCAR. And, it's something that we absolutely love. And sometimes I think a lot of the drivers and a lot of people, they take it for granted, and they damn sure shouldn't. Got to give it a shout out to the drivers. Y'all put on a hell of a show. 6 cautions, counting the stages. I mean, that's awesome. You had a big wreck, you had all kinds of stuff, but they put on a fantastic show. Gave us a good one at the end. So give a shout out to the drivers. Fans, y'all come out in huge numbers, not only tonight, but each and every single night, supporting the North American Sim Racing Association. Brady LaBeouf, Cody Knott, TJ Moore, all the admins, the race directors, everybody that puts up with us, allows us to come in here, call some great racing, entertain you, the fans, with the best league in our racing, which is the North American Sim Racing Association. For my good buddy, the best damn producer in the business, Australian Dean Upton Bales, and also for my good buddy, the lead anchor here tonight, Wesley Outland. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Said as I always say, be safe, be kind, be fast. Texas is over with. We're going back to the high banks of Daytona, baby. Who is going to lock themselves in to the round of 16? You got to wait one more week. Find out next Monday night, live 9 p.m. Eastern Time, live and only on the NASCAR 360 Racing Network. We're going back Super Speedway Racing, baby. I can't wait.